Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxingwiz.com.
Yeah, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
Boxingwiz.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. Boxingwiz.com.
Just the fact that I've been on it for so long, it's why I'm
110%. There's no doubt in my mind. That fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind. I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring him for weights each and every time. Don't you see? You know, I am the most feared.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Flagship Thursday, previews and prediction. And damn, if there isn't a lot of fights to preview and predict. So we got Michael Gross, who's going to be taking down the list, checking it twice, because on Sunday, naughty or nice, if you got the wrong pick, my man, you will be eating crow. We got to get back into the fashion of finding out who's making the right choices come prediction day. Today is prediction day, and we're going to ask you, I guess we were right in predicting that the Dazn price would go up, but we're going to preview why it went up, and did it really go up, or did they just get intelligent with their marketing? ESPN card, Card-Kubrat Pulev back in action versus Gerald Big Baby Miller, victim Bogdan Dinu. Jessie Magdaleno back in action after losing to he's going to be taking on the veteran Rico Ramos. Never heard of Maxim, and he's going to be fighting somebody I never heard of named Ricky. But Javier Molina, the Olympian, is back, who, you know, we know. Erick De Leon, who had a draw with Andy Vinces, is back, which we know. So we'll be checking that out from California on the ESPN card. Now, Fox Sports 1 on Sunday, PBC card is going to feature Lamont Peterson versus Sergey Lipinets, who we both know. Sergey Lipinets formerly losing to Mikey Garcia. Anthony Peterson finally back in action on a high-level fight versus Argenis Mendez. I wouldn't say high level. I mean, Mendez definitely passed his prime. Robert Easter Jr. faced Mendez a long time ago, I believe, and others. The point is, Anthony finally getting to get back on this stage. We haven't seen him here since Brandon Rios and the disqualification to Brandon Rios. A lot of cards on the undercard there. A lot of fights on the undercard we'll talk about later. I see Okolie in action. And then obviously we asked the question, is Errol Spence the king at 147? PBC put out their video, and Errol wants Manny Pacquiao. And if he can't get Pacquiao, he'll get Porter next as early as July, if I heard correctly. So he is staying active, and they're going to strike while that iron is hot. Now, the Dazn card, which is going to cost you $20 if you haven't already subscribed and are grandfathered in, will feature Charlie Edwards versus someone I never heard of in Angel Moreno for the WBC flyweight title. You can check out interviews with Charlie Edwards on our YouTube channel, as well as everyone else on this card. Shout out to Akin, a.k.a. Jack is the Truth. Joshua Buatsi, one of Mike's favorite fighters, will also be featured on this card, along with Dillian White Hunter, Lawrence Okolie versus Wally Camacho. Louis Ritson back in action versus Andy Townsend, but he's actually has another opponent on BoxRec. So we'll see who actually shows up to the fight. Tyson Fury to make an announcement on the Pulev card this Saturday with date, venue, and I'm assuming opponent for his next fight. And Chris Eubank Jr. thinks a Canelo fight is available or inevitable, even though he's on PBC. So we'll see, because, you know, obviously Canelo on Dazn. Hurd is back in action, and his fight with Julian Williams, which was rumored, is finally official for May 11th on Fox in Virginia. So he gets his hometown hurrah. You know, just like Jose, our WBC Unified Ring Magazine champion, deserves to have his hometown fight as well. But the sour Erick Cruz from Texas, who we religiously promoted as a preacher's son, man, taking the loss so hard. Usyk versus Takam. So Usyk is going to make his debut at heavyweight versus Carlos Takam. Is it a step up? Are you impressed? What do you think? It's really the questions. May 18th, he's going to be going head up, heavyweight versus heavyweight, DAZN versus Showtime, because May 18th is Deontay Wilder's official date with Dominic Brazil, who made his fight with Dominic Brazil official Tuesday at a press conference from the Barclays Center where me and Ron were there. You can check out all the interviews on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. So head on over to theboxingvoice.com/videos. Kell Brook on the Joshua versus Miller undercard, and it's rumored that Gabriel Rosado wants to come down to 54. We haven't seen Gabe Rosado down at 54 since his fight, since he moved up to 60 for his fight with Gennady Golovkin. So, damn, Gabe doing what he got to do to solidify that future for he and his family. Marco Huck is a heavyweight. Not that he wasn't once upon a time when he had a shit decision versus Alexander Jusekin, but he is now training with Andre Rozier, and Ron broke this story first, so he'll give you all the news as he was in the camp with them. Maurice Hooker extends his co-promotion deal with Rock Nation and Matchroom. ESPN Plus Saturday, Sam Bowen versus guys I never heard of. Nathan Gorman, a Frank Warren promoted heavyweight versus Fabio Maldonado, and Sam Maxwell versus Kevin Doltel. Man, CJ Challenger versus Kyle Haywood. Never heard of him, but they're on the
nigga, you ain't got to do like the whole thing, do it, man.
Excuse me.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. We're going to do the ESPN Plus thing, so, you know, it is what it is. But Mike wants me to shut up. He's anxious, so let's bring him on.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
With the stamp, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might.
Yo, what's going on, everybody out there in the TBV universe? I know what you're thinking. What happened? Yeah, had to get his ass up out of here, man. Playing with me and shit, taking all day. Get your ass on. It's my show. What's up, legendary? Oh, and she back. I'm gonna be quiet now. But anyway, man, yeah, we got a nice card going on. DAZN, the price increase. I don't know where that came out of from. You ain't been in business like 6-7 months, and you already got a price increase. Come on, homie, y'all better than that. Pulev versus Bogdan Dinu. I don't really expect this to be a challenge for Pulev, but he might be getting old, so Bogdan could cause the upset. And Mighty Maurice Hooker extends his co-promotional deal with Matchroom and Rock Nation. But I'm not going to talk forever like somebody else. Ron G, what's going on, big dog?
Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
BoxingVoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Mark Anthony Barrera. I've been through all the eras, and I still been
How much you talking? You do too much talking. The thing is this.
People want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. BoxingVoice.com.
It ain't about how many fights you had, it's who you fought. This what champions look like. And we don't look like, you look like. I'm flowing with you boys battle versus you Jim Lantley, Larry Merch. Nigga, you just talk a good fight.
Yo, I'm back. Yo. I am back. I've been out in the field. You're probably going to see me more out in the field. I've been putting in the work, getting tons of interviews. That's probably where you're mostly going to find me. But I couldn't miss a flagship this week. I just, you know what? I was getting the itch. I needed to be on the show. I missed the TBB family, you know what I'm saying? And I had to address and talk about this DAZN markup, man. $19.99 for the month to month. Now I know many people's gonna come and be like, yo, you can get that annual $99.99. I don't know, man. Is this a good move? On top of that, though, we got tons of cards. We already talked about it. But randomly, Andrew Selby's going to be fighting, I think, this week in Mexico. I don't know the card. I don't know why and what. But the guy who wasn't good enough to beat Lomachenko in the amateurs, but was good enough to beat Michael Conlon, the brother of Lee Selby, is fighting out in Mexico. But in addition to that, we got tons and tons and tons of other news. They already said the Marco Hook is with Andre Rozier. He's going to heavyweight. So we can talk a little about that. I was just out there in the gym yesterday. In addition to Lucien Bute retires. So he's officially gone. I thought he would probably be gone a long time ago. But from that point, we also have another guy who hasn't been on the show for a while, Mr. Legendary Baby. Oh, the cool cat, the dude, you know, who was coming up in other people's interviews, stunting, going like, yo, what's up? This is my show.
The nigga who have people hot at the B&B because he don't give a fuck. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Well, I don't know. Can you hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't know headphones.
You gotta keep it low.
Nah, I could be as loud as I want. I just don't have no headphones. I don't know if that brings feedback or whatever.
Nah, so far no feedback. It sound like your lady had you in check over there.
Nah, man,
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
I'm in the crib for Dolo, man. I'm straight out of Texas right now. I spoke, to everybody who has been there. I think I had the most exciting time there. The whole Deontay Wilder thing, which was by accident purely.
You went viral with that. That's what people are saying. They calling you Legendary Baby for real.
Woo,
you just walked in someone else's.
I mean, shit, that's gonna be my new niche right there. But anyway, the 1999, that's kind of bad news, right? Because now do we just do it fight the fight, or do we stay on for a month? Because I don't recall.
Nah, that's what they did, bro. They forcing us to do the year. But if you're a boxing fan, the year is better than the $10 a month, because the year works out to $8 a month. What they're doing, they used to give you let's say 12 months for $110. Now they're giving you 11 months. Excuse me, they used to give you 11 months for $110. Now they're giving you 11 months for $99. That's all that they're doing. But you got to pay it full. You got to, yes.
First month free, man.
First month free. It's still free. That's what I'm saying. Because of the way they pricing it.
I know what it is.
They was always charging you for one less month, and now you're actually getting 2 free months if you go with the $100 a year.
I get the gimmick. I get the scheme. The scheme is, for those who want to pay on the month fight basis,
yes,
they got to pay double.
And now they're marketing it is, well, look, you don't want to buy the zone, fine. You can use it month to month. When Daniel Jacobs and Canelo fight, you'll only be paying $20, but look on the bright side. You'll get Daniel Jacobs, Anthony Joshua, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to see exactly what they're giving you.
Now, real quick, for the true boxing fans. The hardcore
the whole card, or only
all right, here goes what you would get if you wait till May and sign up for Canelo. You'll get Canelo versus Daniel Jacobs. You'll get the semi-final of Bellator welterweight Grand Prix. You'll get Anthony Joshua's U.S. debut of match at Madison Square Garden, and then you'll get live daily Major League Baseball action and much more.
Wouldn't you get Triple G too, though? I think Triple G's sneaking in there.
Well,
I
think
this is what remember that we're partnering with them, so this is what they given me officially to announce. So I don't see Triple G.
Now, real quick, for the hardcore fans, the people who are truly boxing fans and bought into the app early, you get to keep the $10 price point until I believe March of next year.
Yeah,
so you don't have
to. But they're gonna still raise the price on us next year.
I was gonna ask that. Am my grandfather in? I know I'm still new and all that, but am my grandfather in? So you answer that. But why don't we get every fight? You just named a Canelo and AJ.
Oh no, you get every fight within that month span. Because if you doing month to month, you paying 20. Again, like I ain't buying DAZN. They got ass fights, man. I ain't gonna get them niggas $100. Fuck that. I'm gonna just wait for Canelo. That's the fight I want. Well, cool. Wait for Canelo, pay 20 and get both Canelo and AJ.
I know one thing, but they got them ESPN Plus looking better and better right now, boy. $4.99, they ain't went up yet. Hey.
You could get Showtime and ESPN Plus for less the price of DAZN.
What?
Not really. I keep it real. Like
How much is Showtime and ESPN Plus? That's less than 20.
$7.99, $4.99.
I don't know what it is about ESPN, but since day one, I'm just not feeling it as much as DAZN. Like ESPN got old ass Card-Kubrat Pulev. I love Jennings, but like it's Jennings. Like all they got is Crawford and Loma, and I could really care less for Loma on this because he ain't fighting nobody. Like he ain't gonna fight none of the. He need a super fight or at least decent fight. Like Look, the same energy I have for the Errol Garcia is the same energy I have for the Linares Loma. Like, he need opponents to be great.
Your
and
energy was low. Your energy was low for Mikey
when it was announced, son.
When it got closer, though, the energy
because
felt
I'm a boxing fan. It got closer. I obviously accepted the fight, but when it was announced, it's like, no, that's not fair to us. Why I'm paying for this handicap match? That's like Crawford coming down and saying, yo, after Khan, I'm a motherfucking fight Loma. Nah, we would probably accept Loma, and that's the point. But we still know what's going to happen. That's the point. We always accept. That's our problem. We want to believe that underdog story. You know what I'm saying? People daring to be great and all that great shit. But whatever. Let's stick to the script, man. What's first on the docket?
That was first on the docket, man. Big dog. The zone price increase. Final thoughts. Do we accept it? Are we happy about it?
Final thoughts, man. Look, final thoughts. If you're watching this show, this doesn't affect you because if you're watching this show, you should be happy that you're getting 2 free months instead of 11, instead of 1 free month, the way that it was last year.
Right.
Pay for it in full and get 2 free months. Bottom line.
Well, I'm on this show. My final thought is I was paying and I missed a lot of fights that I would just go back to. And it was like the first one, I can't even remember the first fight that was out. And I watched it on a Sunday. I tuned in for AJ, and that's pretty much it. Canelo, which I knew was going to be the outcome. I didn't get to tune into Gabe Rosado and his opponent last Friday. I didn't see the Tevin Farmer was ESPN, wasn't it?
No, ESPN Plus. But definitely go back and watch that Gabe Rosado fight. Damn.
Yeah, I got to watch that. So highlights.
Farmer was on DAZN. What you mean ESPN Plus? Tevin Farmer was on DAZN.
Thank you. I knew I was right. See, Mike, I ain't trusting you no more.
I said DAZN, bro.
It was I said DAZN.
You said ESPN Plus, homie. It's all right.
He said ESPN Plus. I said DAZN, but
I said I don't know. But anyway, so I feel like I'm kind of overpaying for boxing right now, but I'll stick to the $100 with 2 free months. I think that's a fair deal considering that a Canelo fight and an AJ pay-per-view fight would be like $75 each. So that's $150 right there. So $50 save.
So I'll go on my thing. I guess I'll retract a little bit. I made a statement that was like ESPN and Showtime is cheaper than DAZN if you did a month-to-month basis. Granted, the fact if you did the annual, then yeah, the annual will be cheaper than Showtime and ESPN Plus together. However, this is my whole thing about this. I guess it felt like it was marketed like you can jump in and out as you wanted. The fact that you see that it went from $9.99 to $20 for the subscribers that want to pick and choose their fights, it hurts them. It hurts the people who were selective, wanted to try it out a little bit here, there. So they're either going to fully commit or maybe not even get it because they're just like, yo, it's $20. F that. Now, this is a normal price point in pay-per-view over in UK, but over here, we pay more. So you're going to see all these different type of narratives. I'm interested to see on this first year of DAZN, seeing how the price already went up. Was this a move that it was already planned, or is this a move because they're getting more quality fighters on the platform? And sure enough, you can't just dump money all the time. Everyone's been questioning where's all this money coming from. So I really don't know. We'll have to ask more questions in the future on the field, but we'll eventually find out why it went from $9.99 to $19.99. At least I want to know. I'm going to ask.
Doggy, you know why. First of all, DAZN in every other country or in most other countries was reported to be $19.99. When DAZN first came out, it was reported to be $19.99, and then they said it was $9.99. This is all marketing. They dropped the price to entice you in. They made some acquisitions that cost a lot of money, and we got to pay. It's no different than the pay-per-view model. When they can't afford to pay the fighter, we pay. And here we are again paying. It's just that we're paying a little less. That's it. We need to realize.
With the concept of, I'll just make it less. With the concept of pay-per-view not being advertised on DAZN, does that mean the potential subscription rate can always keep going up, and that's the pay-per-view.
Absolutely, man. I wouldn't put it past ESPN and DAZN if they start doing one-time fees like, AJ Wilder, one-time fee of $25.
Yeah,
Give me an extra $5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't put it past them.
And I called this last year, man. I called this. I just want to get my props, but
I'm not.
You don't call it inflation.
I'm not really happy about the whole announcement. You know what I'm saying? Doubling your price from the start, the time you open to like 6-7 months later. I don't really think it's a good look, but being a boxing fan, you know what I'm saying, you got to deal with it. I would like to see a price point like maybe $15.99, like kind of like Netflix moves up gradually, not just double your price. But at the end of the day, like you guys said, boxing fans are some of the most mistreated fans in the world. You know what I'm saying? We got to pay for like what we want. So
absolutely.
At the end of the day, Matchroom, the World Boxing Super Series, and Golden Boy cards. And there's a Golden Boy card on tonight.
Bro, and the Golden Boy cards is trash. Like that whole card tonight is trash. Straight up trash. Like we don't know nobody. We might know one person's first name and shit.
That's one person that I knew.
I got one more.
Yo, DAZN need to smack themselves. Whoever's in charge of boxing over there need to smack themselves. They making Marcito Gesta a headline.
But you know, that's what went on with Golden Boy on Facebook though too.
No headline. He ain't no headline.
He's not a headline, but it's Thursday. I mean, shit.
My man lost every step of fight in his career. No one can mention one dude he beat that he wasn't supposed to beat. Not one. First step of fight was fucking the puppet. Miguel Vasquez, and he fucking lost that. Then he stepped up with Linares, lost that. Man, get out of here, bro. And he lost in between that. And they got him standing over there going to charge $20 for that shit.
On the DAZN tip, there's two ways you can look at this. As the overall price, technically, if you want to commit, you technically got a better deal, right? The price went down if you're wanting to commit as a DAZN fan. But however, my other thing is there seems to be this marketing for guarantee money from DAZN. Like, we'll give you a better price point, but you have to guarantee to pay for the whole year. So that's another thing to look at. Like they're wanting more of that guarantee money.
Yeah, because they need your money. They need your money. They got smart. People signing up, different emails. Give me that DAZN for free. I'm going to Hotmail this fight. Going to Gmail this fight. Nope, I'm over on Yahoo this fight. They got smart. What you think? Yeah, in the system forever?
One thing about the $100 though is it kind of hurts the everyday working class boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't have $100 to give up right away, and that $9.99 a month was nice. You know what I'm saying? Month to month, you could pay it schedule it every month, but the $100 up front may be a little bit harder for hardcore boxing fans to kind of deal with.
Well, then at that point, you could $19.99 per fight.
Yo, I wish we knew the subscribers to see if it was going to go up or down. Like, I just wanted to see like the tipping scale. Like, they're doing better. Oh, they're doing worse. I just wanted to know.
Like it's still a benefit because the hardcores are going to take the $9.99 deal, the $100 deal, and then those who have been doing the $9.99 per fight now doubling it. So I think it's going to stay the same. But the income is going to be bigger, greater.
Definitely.
Bro, $20 for Takum Usyk. Eddie need to smack himself. Put them.
You can't blame Eddie now. You can't blame Eddie.
Annual, though.
You can't blame Eddie now. Eddie not controlling the price point.
Usyk.
Who?
He signed Usyk.
But he's not making the price points for DAZN. That comes up.
He made the fight.
All right, cool. We can move on to the ESPN card this Saturday night. It's at the Hangar in Casa Mesa, California. And it'd be headlined by Card-Kubrat, Pulev, and Bogdan. Then should we start from the bottom or should we start from the top?
Man, let's start from the top because from the bottom, we damn sure gonna get lost. Pulev, man, I'm gonna be honest. I don't even think I paid attention to Pulev since fucking Vladimir Klitschko, Floyd Mayweather check left hooked his ass like Marquez back whenever he did it. Pulev is mad robotic. He's a dude that picks and chooses. He gets into these mandatory positions and decides whether or not he's going to take them, whether or not he's going to have this Bulgarian financial backing to bring a champion all the way to Bulgaria so they could say no. Ain't nobody going over there to fucking fight and get kidnapped. But let's see what he do versus Bogdan Dinu. Gerald Miller, big baby, knocked Bogdan Dinu out. Let's see, can Pulev do that? I mean, the smart bet is Pulev. So I'm picking Pulev.
Now, with that being said,
go ahead.
Remind people, Pulev was actually the guy who lost to Oscar Rivas, I think, in the Olympics. But I believe this is the first time Pulev is also not is fighting in the United States. So he's not gonna be in like the other countries he's been competing in. This is gonna be his U.S. debut as a fighter. So it should be interesting because many people didn't want to go over to Bolivia, to fight him there. And he recently just beat Huey Fury over there. So it'll be really interesting to see.
Boring ass fight.
Very boring.
Yes. That's the last fight that I end up watching here. It kind of threw me off. But before we get,
I paid for that shit on YouTube, so you
too.
A fucking fan.
Before we get into any more things, we got a new host on. What's going on, Con?
What's up, guys? What's up? Sorry for being late.
Put that mic out, champ.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, and like
it's unplugged.
Yeah, it's definitely unplugged. You're coming in straight to the computer. In the meantime, though, who's next on the undercard?
Pulev, real quick, my thoughts on Pulev. Haven't seen him a lot. This guy is like Ned said, very, very robotic. Kind of turned me off when he fought Fury. And like Ned said, but I do expect him to win. Bogdan Dinu was knocked out by Big Baby. So if Card-Kubrat is going to be a top heavyweight, he's going to have to beat this guy Bogdan Dinu. Ain't Bogdan Dinu trained by Eddie Mustafa though?
Maybe he was the last time, right?
Yeah, he was the last time. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. They say Big Baby ain't got no power. He knocked him out. So Pulev was supposed to have a little bit more power. You want to give us a mic checker, Khan? King of Khan, as they call him in the chat.
Is that any better?
Not really, but fuck it, man. We're just gonna rock out with you. You sound like Darth Vader. All right, he doesn't want to talk. So
we just talk Pulev and Dinu, so it ain't nothing.
who the fuck is Maxim Dadashev, man? Bruh, what is this? A Frank Warren mixture ESPN card?
None of the fighters are Frank Warren, though.
I guess Maxim is a top ranked fighter. He's he's managed by Igis Clemis. He's had a pretty solid amateur background, and he lost to Oscar Valdez into like some junior championship in the past. So that's pretty much a little bit of his pedigree. 12 wins, no losses, 12 knockouts to people we really don't know, except for Antonio DeMarco. He actually coming off of a win with Antonio DeMarco.
So he started his career at 140 pounds, so he's naturally been bigger than Antonio DeMarco. So the biggest win on his resume, he was already a naturally bigger man, plus caught him on the downside of his career. Obviously, DeMarco was in his prime when Adrian Broner and Edwin Valero both beat the brakes off him. But he also upset John Molina Jr. way back then on HBO. Yeah. Erick De Leon, I remember he got a draw with Andy Vinces, who we seen in Dallas. He's going to be facing Jose Luis Gallegos or Gallegos. I don't know. Whatever. I'm supposed to be Spanish, but can't get it. Yeah, man, I think this is just like if you want to watch boxing, you tune in. I don't know none of these dudes. Like Chris Van Heerden is back. He lost. He's a Errol Spence victim. Only one loss. Top ranked these welterweights, so I see it. They getting the Van Heerdens. My man just fought Luis Collazo. So like they got Machine, Joe Mean Machine or whatever. Like they're gonna do what they can do for Crawford in the meantime. But like I don't really know these dudes. I mean, I think Ron, you want to say something? You know someone else?
I was gonna say Pulev's brothers on here. He's a cruiserweight, 12-0. He's also I think a bronze medalist, and he lost to Usyk, I believe, when they did the Great Britain 2012. So he did pretty good in his amateurs. He's also defeated like Marco Kalic, I think something. So he's solid. He's solid. But as professional, we don't know because the people he's fighting in the division that doesn't get that much glamour, and his opponents for sure don't have great resumes. This is just an interest fight. He's 36, however, though, so he's old as hell. Coming off the Olympics, and so at this point they're gonna have to fast track this dude in that division.
Speaking of brothers, what looks like a relative of Ricky Hatton will also be on ESPN on the Frank Warren promoted ESPN card from I don't know what town, but I'm sure Akan can help us pronounce that.
All right, Bulgaria. I keep saying Bolivia. My bad, guys.
Did I say Bolivia? Where's the Frank Warren card taking place at?
California. California.
No, Frank Warren ain't. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, you said Frank Warren. I thought you were talking about the top rank card.
Yeah, the Warren card.
Where's the Warren card? King of Khan?
Leicester.
Oh,
Leicester.
All right, so someone named Ryan Hatton, who I'm assuming is Ricky Hatton's kin, is fighting. Tommy Fury, who we know is Fury's family, fighting. And Nathan Gorman, who we know is the natural domestic level nemesis to Dubois, is fighting a Dubois victim. And Josh, I mean, everyone else victim, and Kevin Kinping Johnson. Those are the most notable names that I see. Obviously, you being the UK guy, anybody else we should be looking at? I see Sam Maxwell, but I've never heard of him either.
No, there's not. That card it's a decent card. I think the better show this weekend in the UK anyway will most likely be the Matchroom one. Yeah. So there's no one really of note on that card. Frank Warren hasn't really put on a great card in the UK yet, but to be fair, Eddie Hearn hasn't really done so either. So they're quite even.
Speaking of Eddie Hearn and the $20 DAZN card, you'll be paying $20 this month for Charlie Edwards versus who the fuck are you, Angel Moreno, in a 12-round fight for Edwards' WBC flyweight title. I'm gonna just pick Edwards. I was trying to see what could we do with the betting line this week, and Edwards is
wouldn't advise you to do that though, because the last time, who was it that they put in with? I want to say it's Ted.
You talking about Cheeseman and the Spaniard? Because
I want to say it's Cheeseman.
Sergio
the last
beat
time they put a
the
Spaniard
shit out of him,
from
Sergio
that
Garcia.
in with an Englishman, it was a beatdown, and it was a bad beatdown too. So I would look at the upset for that one.
You talking about Garcia, right?
Yeah,
Sergio.
Yeah, I hear
but to
you.
be fair,
but
to be fair, real
guy is a minus.
Sergio was ranked number 2.
Charlie
in Spain.
Edwards is minus 5,000. Charlie Edwards is. This is a tune-up. If it happens to be an upset, then Edwards is just a bum. But he's a minus 5,000. I'm gonna double check if anything has changed on the line. But bro, he's supposed to win.
Yeah, I agree.
And to go with that, that's the analogy. Sergio Garcia was ranked number 2 in the overall Spain list on BoxRec. So this guy's ranked number 17. And like to give you a barometer, Kiko Martinez is ranked number 4 out of Spain. So this might be less of an upset.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's less likely of an upset.
This guy
look
ranked
at
number
that.
1.
Look, Edwards went from a fucking minus 5,000 last night. Then me and Mike was checking. Actually, me and Mike was checking best this afternoon.
Yeah.
He's a minus 6,000 now.
Yeah, but dude, number 1. He's number 1 in Spain and number 47 in the world.
Alex Moreno.
41. Angel Moreno.
Angel. He's number.
Wait, is it Angel?
Yes, Angel.
Angel Moreno. Number 1 in Spain and number 41 in the world.
Man, I'm not going off BoxRec, man. I watched Charlie Edwards fight at least.
I saw Angel Moreno 17 in Spain.
Listen, we got our first guest, Aaron McKenna, on, up and coming prospect, signed the Golden Boy. What's going on, Aaron? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Happy to have you, brother. Just
good to be on.
Thank you. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on next, man. I hear you got a fight. So when should we be seeing you next?
My next fight is on the 30th of March at the Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. It'll be on DAZN. So I'm really looking forward to this fight. I've been putting in the hard work and putting an exciting fight up for the fans.
So for those that haven't seen you, man, I just want to give them a little, information on you. You're 6-0, 4 KOs. But what sticks out to me is your height. Obviously, you're 6'1", and you've been fighting at the welterweight division. Very tall, good, solid punching power, rangy. So if you can keep that weight, it's going to be interesting to see you at welterweight. Do you think you can campaign there long enough to win your first title at welterweight, or because you're already 6'1" and you're only 19 and growing, do you think your first title might come at a bigger weight class?
No, I think it'll come at 147. Right now, I'm feeling really strong in it, and I'm doing the weight easy, So by the end of the year, or early next year, I'm looking to fight for a small belt. And then by the time I'm 21, I want to become world champion. So if I can do it at 147, that'll be great. A lot of people for my height have been comparing me to Thomas Hitman Hearns. I was talking to Mickey Ward last year. He compared me to him. So great to be hearing them type of things from greats like Mickey Ward.
So, Aaron, usually when a prospect turns, has his pro debut, has a couple of fights, he's campaigning in and around his weight. Sometimes that first title comes at a weight that he's never made, meaning I see you campaigning, at 47, but you dip as low as 44, 43 and a quarter even, right? So I'm wondering, can you get as low as 140 if a title shot was a possibility at that weight?
No, the lowest I ever came in at was 146 3/4. And I'd never make 140 because I'm really strong at 147, so there'd be no reason to even try and go down to 140. But right now, this is the hardest I've ever been hitting going into any fight.
What would you say is different?
I'm starting to fill out a wee bit more, and I'm really growing into the weight, and I'm settling down my punches more, and I can feel the difference when I'm in there in the ring.
How's it going, Aaron? Michael Gross here. I actually interviewed you last year, so how's it going, brother?
Good.
My first question is, now you're campaigning at 147. Do you see any of like the up and coming prospects, say Josh Kelly or maybe a Jerron Ennis as like a big fight for you down the road?
Yeah, definitely. Whoever has the belts, I'll want to fight them. So I'm not afraid to fight anyone. So once I get up there and once I'm fighting for belts, I want to face who's ever at the top. So in this game, you have to beat the best to become the best.
What is your best quality as a boxer, you would say?
Probably because I have a good amateur background. So I'm very experienced and I'm a good boxer, but I'm really aggressive in my fight. So I like to hunt my opponent down and apply a lot of pressure and make it as exciting as I can for the fans. But if it comes to the bit where I'm fighting a brawler, I can outbox him and use my skills.
Hey, Aaron, this is Ron. You're from Ireland. Now you reside out in LA. Something really cool I saw was all these pictures with you with Kendrick Lamar. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. He was at your fight. Like, what's up? Like, is Kendrick Lamar you homies? Like, is that your boy?
Yeah, me and my brother Stephen went to the gym there before my last fight, and we were sparring, and he was there, and we were talking to him before and after, and he watched our whole spar. Like, he's really focused on watching our whole spar because he likes boxing a lot. So we got to know him there, and then he came to the fight. He traveled all the way down to Fantasy Springs, which is like 4 hours away, and he came into the dressing room before the fight and wished me luck. And ever since then, I've been seeing him. So it's good to have the support of Kendrick Lamar. Unbelievable.
Just to piggyback off Ron's question real quick, did you get in the studio with him? Did you drop a track?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. I'm a use that now. Not yet.
Now we expecting a verse, Aaron. Listen, what I seen from doing research is that you might have sparred Amir Khan. Let me know how that work was, being as though he's going to be fighting one of our co-hosts' favorite fighter in Terrence Crawford. How was the work with Amir Khan, and what would you say he does special as a welterweight?
Yeah, the sparring with him was great. There's some experience for me to get that spar, and he was very impressed with me and how sharp I was and how hard it was to hit me. And he said it was very big for 147. It was great to hear that from him, and he likes the way we go around all the gyms and that we're not afraid to spar anyone. So he's very great to spar, and he's really, really fast. Hand speed.
Man, I did see the side-by-side picture of you and him, brother, and you are looking like a heavyweight compared to him. I'm going to screen share it with our audience, but Credit to you for getting in the ring with Amir Khan. There must have been some great work for an up-and-coming prospect to soak in that knowledge.
Wow, man, you are massive.
Too young, to be getting that type of sparring. The better, the more higher quality of opponent I'd be sparring, the better I'll get.
How do you see his fight going with Terrence Crawford on 420?
Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 fight, so it is, because he's got the hand speed and the boxing skills to win it, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Hi, Aaron. How you doing? I'm from the UK. Akan here. I just wanted to know, who do you think is the best at 147?
147, probably either, they're all good, all the world champions, but I'd say out of them all, probably Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford right now. But it's hard to pick from all of them. It's a real hot division right now.
Were you able to watch Errol Spence victory over the weekend with Mikey Garcia? And if you did, what did you think about it?
Yeah, it was a good fight. I think it was just the weight difference. That was the difference in the fight. And 135, moving up from 135 to 147 is a big task.
Absolutely.
Hey, what's going on here? And this is back Ron again. I want to go back to the Devin Haney and you guys had like some amateur, you guys competed. Would you want that back in the professionals?
Yeah, that'd be some fight in the future. We fought in the Ringside World Championships in 2011, so it was a split decision, and that'd definitely be a fight for the future and the potential to be a really, really big fight.
By the end of 2019, what do you want to have accomplished? Like what do you see yourself? Do you see yourself busting into the top 15, top 25?
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do. This year I want to have 6 fights, and by the end of the year, early next year, fight for a small belt, and then hopefully I'll be up there high in the rankings, and then by the time I'm 21, fight for the world title. That's the plan.
Aaron, so what is your promotional, I guess, stance with Golden Boy? Are you signed to them? Is it a fight-by-fight basis?
Yeah, I'm signed with Golden Boy, multi-year.
Okay.
Contract.
So how you liking Dazn?
Yeah, it's big platform, so it is, and it's definitely getting bigger and bigger, and I think it's the best out there right now, because all you have to pay is $100 for the year, and you get all the top fights, so it's great.
Right. So you already know about the price increase because you know about that $100 deal, huh?
Yeah, I seen that there today. Yeah, so that's real handy. Only $100 like for the whole year. You get to see a bit.
I know that's the cost of a normal US pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, it's mad.
Well, Aaron, man, those are all my questions. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on. If you have any social media that you want to give out at this time, you can do so. So anyone not following you can.
Follow me on Instagram at AaronMcK99 and Twitter AaronMcKenna99.
All right, and one more time, give everybody your fight date and how they can watch you.
Fight is March 30th at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino, and it'll be on Dazn. So make sure you just get the Dazn app and tune in and watch me. It's going to be a great night.
Anyone in California can pick up tickets where?
The gold, I think it's actually sold out. The fight, yeah.
Look at you, selling out already.
Yeah.
Good job, my friend. Well, thank you again. We'll definitely review your fight and get you back on after your victory. There you have it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Young prospect Aaron McKenna. The silencer. Yo, 6'1", bro. Welterweight. I remember that I got so excited about Mario Barrios being that big at featherweight. But watching the picture, or excuse me, seeing that picture of him next to Amir Khan, whoa.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was that big, but
I know. Damn, he's thick too, bro. He's not just like tall. He's like big.
Like a herd, you know what I'm saying? He a herd at 147. You feel me?
I know. Imagine too. I mean, bro, they said there's articles all over the internet comparing him to Tommy Hearns. I wonder if he fights like him. We'll watch on DAZN.
Yeah,
the funny thing is that he's it's counterproductive with the match that's going to take place March 30th. Sonny Conto's on the undercard. A couple of other good fighters on the top-ranked card out in Philadelphia, the 2300 Arena. Josephat Ortiz. You can check out interviews with him on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice or theboxingvoice.com/videos. But yeah,
who's headlining the card?
Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool.
Oh, it's not Me Machine?
No.
Me Machine?
I thought it was.
It
was.
Man,
no,
he
it's
ain't
the one
headlining
that
no
beat
fucking-
Adonis Stevenson, man. You know,
Yeah.
lightweight WBC.
Teddy Atlas, fighter.
There, bro. Dude, that thing is only like 2,200 seats.
Yeah, man. And now you see why I said this morning that the Kovalev and Yard fight should be in England, but we ain't gonna get into it.
I mean, Kovalev did way better than that in Las Vegas. We ain't gonna get into it.
All right.
But let's get into let's go to that Charlie Edwards card though. We didn't really finish that.
Oh, we
right?
didn't?
Nope.
Are we? Shit.
Okay,
That's
card.
5. All
Got
right.
Charlie Edwards, you know, beat Rosales.
Charlie Edwards, Buatsi,
Got your boy
Okolie.
Buatsi, Mike.
Yeah, man, Buatsi, man.
Oh, he ain't Max. He ain't Max, boy. He's
I'm
my
excited
boy.
to
He's
see
not
him.
Max. Yeah.
I'm excited to see Joshua Buatsi back, man. I always been a big fan of him since the Olympics, since the Rio Games. He's fighting for Liam Conroe for the British title, right, Akon?
Correct.
Oh yeah, I thoroughly expect him to get the win, get the victory, and keep progressing till he starts getting the world rankings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eddie Hearn actually said if he gets through that fight, he's looking. Nez, you mentioned it the other day. A fighter in the top 15. Is it Sullivan?
Barrera? You talking about Sullivan Barrera?
That's the one. I think he's looking to match him up against him for his next fight.
Buatsi and Sullivan Barrera on
That's
his
a big jump.
11th fight.
That is a big foot. That is a big jump.
That's a big jump, but hey, I think he
But
probably
he's
can beat
looking at.
Sullivan
He's
Barrera.
saying essentially he wants to try and link. He's trying to match him up with European level fighters or top 15 fighters rather than.
Barrera is a tough jump up. If he takes that, I'll respect him.
Definitely more
Hell
respect
yeah,
for
for his
him.
11th fight too.
That's big. That's major right there.
Charlie Edwards has been KO'd before, so
Yeah, he been knocked out. That's why it was like such emotion tonight when he won that title, because brother bookies had him like minus 300 or some shit that night, and she went in and got the job done. Bet your house on it.
It was like a
Bet your
punching
house on
machine
it.
at that time.
oh my god, look at the Spaniard's record. Like, bro, the people he's been fighting, I would be 1-6, 4-14, 2-10-1, 2-12-2.
Ness, you're 6'5". They fight at flyweight. You probably would beat him.
Man, I don't give a fuck, bro. They got Olympic backgrounds and shit. Bro, my man is wilding. Right
That's all Ness needs to do is just lean on him. Like,
Hey
take a
man,
couple-
you hear me?
lean on him on the ropes to tire him out.
Bro, they're probably
Break
fucking this ass up in there, bro.
Mike, whatever, Mike.
All right.
Mike.
Already, man. Lawrence Okolie is also on the card against Wadi Camacho. Now, before we get in that fight, man, there was a very interesting exchange between Lawrence Okolie and Dean White. I don't know if that was a warning, if that was a cease and desist, or if that was, nigga, whatever you bout, we bout. You know what I'm saying? So
It was interesting.
Hope those guys can work things out and shit don't get violent. Go ahead.
Yeah, essentially, Dean White was saying to Lawrence Okolie that he doesn't know what kind of energy Dylan White is going to come with, because Dylan White is going to be at the fight this weekend. He thinks that Dylan White's energy is going to be a reaction to how Okolie will speak to him, but he understands that Okolie is there on fight night. So he might be a bit amped up, so he just wants it to remain respectful, and he wants them to both focus on winning. They're not going to fight. He said he didn't post the whole sparring video. Okolie still came back and said he does actually believe that he can beat Dylan White. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they interact.
Well, look, I want to get into his opponent. Like, this guy, he's fighting lost to Isaac Chamberlain, which we all know that Okolie beat Isaac Chamberlain. So it's like, why is he fighting this guy? Like this, fighters is usually supposed to progress up. He beat the guy that beat him. Now he goes to him. I don't know. It's not exciting matchup.
I think it's like one of those in between fights because Eddie was talking about his next fight being a Lebedev, something like that. The guy that they just signed.
So it's kind of like a filler, kind of, just keep yourself active because you got a big fight. Don't want to risk too much. You're gonna fight a guy that you're supposed to win. So
it's also they've been mentioning. They asked Lawrence Okolie today if he would like to be on the AJ Miller undercard, and he said yes. It is in play. Go he needs to look impressive. So I guess he's trying to go out and take him out early so that he can, I suppose, not go to full 12 rounds. And he said something about how he didn't want to take all that work on his body so that essentially he could look impressive to try and jump on that undercard for June 1st.
Yo, so Elm said Chamberlain had a dislocated shoulder for 4
that's that
rounds
fight.
and still won.
I was thinking about that fight.
That dude?
I was thinking about that fight. Like, was it that the fight he had the fucking shoulder fucked up? I didn't want to say shit because I didn't want to be wrong, but I should have said something. Yeah. That fight, I don't know, man. It's definitely a filler. Definitely a filler. But also we got on that card, we got Louis Ritson. Guess who's Bizak? The Sandman. Your favorite, my favorite. Guy we all lost money on. Louis Ritson. He's fighting Andy Townit. Yeah, Andy Townit.
I thought he's fighting Benitez or something, guy.
He's signing Benitez.
Okay, Benitez. Okay, my bad. Guess that was the wrong name. But
look,
I don't know much about Benitez.
If this guy is a boxer, then no. But if this guy is a slugger, yes, I would definitely watch it simply because Louis Ritson's an action-packed kind of guy. Get all up. So maybe they threw him with a slugfest, and maybe he'll get him on 3.
I believe that this fight is at 140 because he struggled to make 135 his last fight, right?
I don't know.
I'm just go with that narrative. Okay, we can move.
Bro, what weight is Louis Ritson?
140. He was at 135 last fight. Yeah, because he struggled to make 135.
I thought he fought at 140 before, though. I'm so confused about his weight.
I thought he fought at 135 his last fight.
I think he jumped up and then went down. I don't know.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I've seen him at 140 many times, but
the dude he's fighting is also moving up.
Thank you. Yeah. Yep. 140. Appreciate y'all.
And the dude he's fighting just lost to a 9-3 fighter.
anything else on that card? What, Jason Quigley's on the card?
He had the decision with a 22-22 fighter. A 6-round at that. Yo, Eddie be like, yo, he's nasty with the matchmaking, B.
He cool with him, cool with
him.
We also got Jason Quigley on the card, right? He's a Golden Boy, right? Fighter? Jason Quigley?
He's supposed to be. The interesting thing is now he's being trained with Adam Booth, right? So, like, that's what we need to know. Notice. Is Adam Booth or somebody in the UK?
I thought it was with Dominic Ingle before.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. You know, there's definitely a UK trainer.
Okay.
Yes. Now we got a FS1 card on Sunday, PBC. Lamont Peterson taking on Sergey Lipinets.
A lot of mediocre boxing, bro.
A lot of mediocre boxing. This
shit needs all to be on demand, bro. For real, bro. Like, the saddest thing is that this is the closest fight of the night. Like, the bookies actually have Lamont Peterson and Sergey Lipinets both at like a -100.
Wow. I thought Lamont probably be the favorite since other than this, it moved up to 147.
Yo, I just realized something. My brain went, psh. I'm like, yo, why did this matchmaking happen? The loser of Mikey Garcia's last fight, and one of Errol Spence's last fights are facing each other.
Oh shit! They opened it up. Look, Lamont is a -106. Sergey is a -116. Money line, the both. Peter, check this out. Plus money for this is the fucking.
That's the money right there. Plus money for knockout.
Thank you. Yo, Lamont Peterson points decision +165. Lamont Peterson by KO on some Amir Khan, Derry Jean, Kendall Holt shit +550. Sergey Lipinets by decision 200 +200. Yo, by KO plus 350. Yo, this is a dead ass even fight with some nice money on it. They finally did something nice.
Who you got? You got Lipinets.
I'm going Peterson, even though Peterson has let me down many a times. You know, I thought he would beat Matisse. He got knocked out. Let me just check who else he let me down with. But believe me, he's let me down, man.
I might go Lipinets, man.
Peterson was hard body when he fought Errol Spence, though. You know,
beat up too.
Yeah, hard body, like just keep your hands up.
Yeah, he got beat the fuck up too.
With the Danny fight, he he did the De La Hoya Trinidad in the last round, and he hasn't fought it's like once fight in the last 3 fights in the last 4 years or some shit like that. So I don't even know, bro. Like I don't even know what's up with my mans and them. I don't know what he could do. Remember the Felix Diaz fight? People thought he lost. You know, then the next fight was at Venetian. And that's what we got to ask ourselves. How much better is Lipinets than Venetian? But you know what? We'll talk about that Friday on Beating the Odds with TBV. I'm gonna pick
now Lipinets moved up though, just so
I'm gonna pick Peterson on the show.
I'm going Lipinets on the show.
I'm going Peterson on the show. Akan?
Peterson got acclimated to the weight first. You know, Peterson moved up to 47 first. Peterson fought the harder, tougher opposition. He got the better resume. He got the ring experience. He damn sure gets the way better sparring.
Peterson coming off a motherfucking beatdown. I don't know how much that beatdown took out of him.
You're right. But it's a long time off.
What you got, King Khan?
Nez, I said Peterson too, but Nez Elm said you're a gamble-holic. You're excited to bet.
Nah, because everybody bet last week. Akan, and if I was a gambaholic, I would have created an illegal. I would have created a 5 dimes account, which I prefer not to. I would rather just get my money directly in my bank account.
Yeah, don't phrase it illegal. You know what I'm saying? You make people seem like you
know what I'm saying? It's not legal for me. I'm New Jersey, so FanDuel works for me. I just want the app to be convenient. That's all.
Just offshore.
I don't want to do offshore. I don't want to change my money into Bitcoin and then go cash it into this. I ain't got time for all that shit.
All right, man. Take 2 days.
I ain't got time. 2 days. No, you know what me and my dog are doing 2 days? No, sir. No.
Walk around the block 16,000 times. We can move on to Anthony Peterson is back against
Argenis Mendez. That's another good fight. I hope they put that on the betting lines. But
I want to say, Anthony gets the easier fights than
but he's also never been a champion, never made the money or the glory legacy that Peterson has. He won't be in the Hall of Fame.
2-division world champion at that, man.
Fair. But Mendez, to remind people, Mendez is the guy from what I know.
Is actually here.
It's open?
Yes. It's not open, but it's on the line.
Oh, it'll definitely be open by Saturday.
They got Peterson as the plus. That means they got Argenis Mendez as the favorite. That's crazy. Anthony Peterson, that's crazy.
What?
They disrespecting you. Argenis Mendez has been slept. He's on the
Robert Easter.
Yo, that's correct.
When last time Anthony fought though?
Bruh, he just got a tune-up though, I believe. I'm gonna check.
Yeah, okay.
But yo, Mike, I'm just being honest. They gonna hate me because they listen. My man's only had tune-ups his entire career. Like after the Brandon Rios, before the Brandon Rios and after the Brandon Rios, tune-ups galore. Look, he 37. He not his age. He got 37 wins, 24 KOs, 1 loss by disqualification, and he hasn't fought anybody except for that Brandon Rios fight. So like,
he got 1 loss.
Brandon Rios fight. I know he got DQ.
It's the Rios fight. It's the Rios fight. He got DQ. He got a loss.
He only got he ain't fought nobody.
Nobody. Look, HBO. Look. HBO took them on. I'm gonna give you some because I know Mike got his betting hat on now. He ain't thinking with his brain.
I'm thinking about the betting. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. You got your betting hat on. You're not thinking with your brain. You're thinking with your betting hat, and that's what I'm saying. HBO took Lamont Peterson on. They seen the talent in Lamont, but to get Lamont, Barry said no. You got to get Peterson too. They both was on the same card. Lamont fought, Peterson fought, Rios on the undercard. He fucked up. hit him with mad low blows, disqualification. He just never been able to come back off that. Like Al has always given him fights. He's always been on an Al PBC card, but just never at that level. They've never let the leash off him. They've never let the leash off him.
How old is he?
Bro, he is boom, 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 boom. Born in 84, dog. 85.
34.
Like,
Right. Yeah, he about 33, 34. Okay.
Telling you, bro. They never let the leash off him. Because they seen how he reacted in that Rios fight when the going got tough. He started cheating.
So he's facing Mendez, and I'm gonna show a little Toledo, Ohio plug, but Robert Easter, that's one of those big highlights when he knocked him out in the 5th round. And then he fought Luke Campbell after that. So he came off 2 losses with 2 wins against some guys, Ivan Redkach and Eddie Ramirez.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Eddie Ramirez, TMT fighter. He knocked him off. Ivan Redkach, definitely tough fighter. Tevin Farmer beat him. He knocked him off. Shout out to my Dominicano brethren, Argenis Mendez. He might just knock off my man's, Anthony Peterson.
You know what? Looking at it that way, first I was just thinking like, oh, Peterson, but now I'm looking at it like,
Yo, Argenis been in there with tough opposition. Like I said, he beat Puppet Vasquez. You know what I'm saying? It's dudes out here losing to Miguel Vasquez. You know what I'm saying? He went 5 rounds with Robert Easter, the tall, lanky one. He fought Rancis Bartholomew, even though one time Bartholomew hit him after the bell, but he fought him twice. The Arsh Usmani fight, I thought he lost on ESPN, but he been in there tough anyway. He's been in there with decent names.
I think I seen that Bartholomew fight, guys. The first fight, everybody thought Bartholomew lost, right? And they ran it back.
The first fight, Bartholomew hit him after the bell and knocked him out. Cool.
You're probably thinking a fight like 2-3 years ago. It was for a title, I think.
I don't know.
But either or though.
Mendez was in there. Argenis Mendez was in there with Martin Hanario. That's a good veteran, like way back then. So Anthony just ain't been in there with someone tough. Now the thing is Mendez still tough? Is he still here to push the pace? Because that's what you need. You need to check Anthony Peterson's mental IQ in this ring. You need to see, is he still there, or is he going to resort to cheating tactics like when Brandon Rios put the pressure on him? Mendez is 32. No, Mendez is Dominican, which I told you. You know what I say about Dominicans.
Yeah, I know what you say about Dominicans.
But when you look at it though, when you look at you look at the number and his before you get into the resume, you immediately just gonna go, oh, he's lost 5 times. But when you really break down the opposition, you're right. Mendez for sure has better fights, better opposition. And he did his thing.
Hell yeah. So, Mendez been in there. And Mendez was a world champ, if I'm not mistaken. If we go through his resume, I think he probably lost the belt right before he lost like Rancis, I think maybe.
Yeah, he was the IBF super featherweight champion. So he was a former champion. You're right.
Bro. Look, that's a tight fight. Only because we don't know what Anthony is, right? But I'm gonna go with Mendez, the proven vet, the same way I'm going with Peterson.
Me too, yeah.
You know what? I think he swayed me, man, because I forgot his amateurs. He fought Gilmore Rigondeaux. He got a little experience back then, and he was a former world champion and fought other champions.
We gonna see what Peterson got. This is a fight. They gonna make me watch this shit.
You're right. I'm going Mendez, Ness. You persuaded me, man.
Hey, I hope I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Look, I hope I'm even right when we do beat in the odds. We'll see how we pick that motherfucker. What else we need?
Khan, you got to pick?
Khan don't know nothing about these.
Nez, I've been told to tell you that you need to keep that for the Patreon only show because apparently you're affecting the betting line.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Show probably is. We got Jamonte Clark and Vernon Brown. I don't really know those 2 guys.
What fight is that on?
The same card.
Oh, that's Fox Sports. Let me go down.
Yeah.
Fox Sports. Where is this?
We got Brandon Quarles versus Aaron Coley.
I don't even see it. Oh, this is Sunday. That's why, right? I got to look for the 24th.
What else is on this card, though?
Hey.
That's it.
Oh, there's an Atlantic City card, too. Chaz Weatherspoon is back in action at heavyweight. I wonder who's going to get some at home.
There's no one else on that card? On that Lamont Peterson card that we should know?
Damn, Anthony Young moved up the welterweight.
No, just Aaron Coley.
Oh, Saki Obika's on this card? What the hell? He's still fighting?
Everybody's fighting on this card, bro.
Holy shit. I did not know Saki Obika.
Patrick Harris, that's Headbanger's fighter right there. That's the son, the Padman's son, Boog, Patrick Harris.
Yo, this dude was fighting around like Kawasaki. Actually, he fought Lucian Butte, right? Lucian Butte just retired.
Yo, look how stacked this card is in DC, bro. Whoa.
Yo, this dude's been fighting since Sam Solomon days. Holy shit.
Oh.
Saki Obika. I can't believe.
Yeah. He's old school. But look who he's fighting. He's fighting Lionel Thompson. That's an old school Mayweather fighter too. Lionel Thompson should have fought Sergey Kovalev, if my memory serves me correct. So let me see what else we got on this docket. We could get it moving, get to these callers. Notes. Tyson Fury to make an announcement on the Pulev card. Who do you guys thinking he's going to fight? He's going to announce the date, venue, and opponent.
Allegedly, he's meant to be a top 5 opponent, right?
Top 5. Let me go to the
Hope it's Dillian White.
Oh, yeah, because Dillian got that contract on the table, right? And he hasn't taken it yet.
That would be a big deal.
I gotta put out my interview with Eddie, because according to Eddie, they working on that July card. I'm just been so busy. But go ahead.
That would be a big deal. I can't see it being Dillian White though. It wouldn't shock me if it was Joseph Parker.
I mean, they can't fake us and say he's top 5. Fuck out of here. Joseph Parker's underneath the top 10 right now. But I'm gonna go with Rivas, man. They got
Joe Parker definitely top 10.
No, but they said that they confirmed. Guys, didn't they confirm that it's not Rivas? Rivas is on the undercard.
Okay, so then Joseph Parker, but he's not top 10. What you say, Mike? You want to battle?
Start.
I think Joseph Parker is top 10, brother.
Okay, put the rest of the 10. He's 10. Go.
Oh man, you do it. You show me 10 is not.
You do it.
All right, number 1, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Number 2, AJ.
Wait, hold on. Start that again, Mike. You made the
don't interrupt
I'm
me.
getting a pen.
Did he ask motherfucking Khan top 10?
I'm writing it down.
I'm
writing it down.
I got Wilder.
I got power. The top 10.
No, I got power. Shut your ass up.
All right, so we got Wilder, we got AJ.
Anyway,
what else?
Anyway,
you muted me.
That was Mike. You can see who told you who muted you. Mike is a hater, bro. I haven't seen anyone mute anyone of this.
I got Wilder, AJ, Fury, Dillian White. 4. 5 is who's number 5? Big Baby. Big Baby is number 5.
Big Baby.
Number 6 is
Luis Ortiz.
No, man, after that performance.
Second.
6.
Hey, just let Mike do it.
Povetkin is not better than
what'd you say 6? Mike. Who'd you say
Povetkin just lost.
After Miller, who'd you say?
Ortiz.
Okay, Ortiz.
Number 7. Shit, number 7, Joey P, baby.
Who?
Joe Parker, number 7.
Oh my God!
So finish it out. You got 3 more.
What about the undefeated Adam Kornacki, dog?
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, you put Adam number 7, number 8. You know what I'm saying? Interchangeable former world champion.
You got 2 more.
What about the mandatory Dominic Brazil? Oh, you saying he's not top 10? You saying
he better than Joseph Parker though?
You saying your boy?
Is he better than Joseph Parker?
No, Nez, give him the respect.
Hold on. Is your boy Wilder fighting outside of the top 10? Yes or no?
I mean, he's not fighting outside the top 10 rankings of the WBC. He's
so
mandatory.
Dominic isn't worldwide top 10. You saying he's
I mean, he's probably like number 9, number 10. Yeah, I give him that. That's why the Bronze said.
You got Mike, are you putting him in? You got 2 more. You got 2 more.
Said, man, this is not pay-per-view. He's not the level of opponent.
He in or not?
2 more picks, Mike.
Can I finish? Adam Kornacki, Joe Parker, Brazil, Pulev. Fuck it. Oscar Rivas maybe to throw him in there.
Hold on. No. That's 11. Oscar Rivas be 11. You got it.
I can have 10, 11. I don't give a fuck.
So Oscar Rivas.
Right. Where's Joe Parker? Where's Joe Parker?
I just told you. Adam Kornacki, Joe Parker, like entertainment.
He got him 7. He got him 7 right there.
So you saying Joseph Parker loses twice and him and Adam Kornacki on the same level?
Who he lose to? The number 1 and number 4.
Remember,
number 4.
Listen, remember that Joseph Parker struggled with Andy Ruiz and with Huey Fury, and Adam Kornacki did not struggle with Charles Martin or Gerald Washington.
He didn't struggle with Charles Martin?
Nah, not struggle, Mike. Come on.
That nigga, that was a pretty damn good fight. It was one-sided? Was it one-sided?
They killing you, Mike.
Was it one-sided?
Even. It wasn't even.
It wasn't even, probably about 6-4, something like that.
So no Povetkin, no Daniel Dubois, no Joe Joyce.
No, Joe Joyce.
Keeping them all those guys out?
Not yet, Joe Joyce. Not yet. Based on
no Povetkin? They're killing you right now in the chat saying no Povetkin.
Who give a fuck about the chat? Fuck them. Povetkin is not top 10. He a doper. The only time he been good was when he was on dope. When he's not on dope, he not good. Period.
Mike with the smoke.
All right. But Joseph Parker,
name your top 10 Ness. Give me 10 Ness. What's up, big
Let's
dog?
go.
Calling me out?
Oh, shit.
All right, I got a separate list right
My
here.
name not Ness, nigga.
AJ, Wilder, Fury, Lewis Ortiz.
Hold on. No, did you say AJ?
Yeah.
Let's let him go. Don't kill his vibe. We discuss after.
Yo, let them be happy because that's what I'm saying. I'm not biased. He got more belts. AJ, Wilder, Fury, Lewis Ortiz, Dillian White.
You got Ortiz in front of White?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The man that stood up. The man that ran the fucking fight Wilder. The man that's got his hand up for a rematch. Hell yeah.
Yo, you did a Soldier Boy moment there.
Hell yeah. What you talking about?
The man
Errol,
Kaufman.
You had an opportunity, you bum ass fucking list picker. I got Gerald Miller after Lewis Ortiz. No, after Lewis Ortiz, I got Dillian White. Then I got Gerald Miller. Then I got Adam Kovnacki. Then I got, I don't know, Dominic Brazil, Card-Kubrat, Pulev, Joseph Parker, Oscar Rivas, Flip Artrovic.
Just put my point. Thank you. Appreciate it.
What? Joseph ain't in there.
Nigga, you just said Joseph Parker in top 10. Then I got
10, under 10, under.
No, nigga.
Under 10.
You was at number 7 when you said Brazil.
Yeah, I would just type it in the way you said it.
Yeah, thank you.
Anthony Joshua, Deontay
you want to rephrase it. Now you want to go back.
Fury.
You only get one shot. You only get one chance to blow.
Gerald Miller, Adam Kovnacki, Card-Kubrat.
Dominic.
I had Dominic. Okay, Dominic Brazil.
You got Pulev over Parker?
Hell yeah. He got one loss to Vladimir Klitschko.
The nigga who running from everybody and want everybody to fight him in Bulgaria? The nigga who dropping out on 10-day notice?
He got the money.
Come on, man.
He got the money.
Come on, man. You just bashed that nigga. You just bashed that nigga. Now you want to give him top 10?
You mad.
You the man. You the man.
You the man. He ain't top 10. He number 1 mandatory for AJ, but he ain't top 10 in your eyes somehow. He the mandatory, but he ain't top 10 in your eyes.
Nope, he not.
Okay.
Probably number 10. Maybe number 11.
Oh, well, hey, at least I got him number 10. So that means you got to bump out Joseph.
Nah, nigga, you had him number 8.
You got to bump out Joseph Parker then.
So you got Philip Hargrovic, Oscar Rivas above Joseph Parker.
No. Bro, why you messing up my list, bro?
Nah, I'm reading right here, nigga, verbatim what you said, my nigga.
Anthony Joshua.
Wilder, Fury, Ortiz, White, Miller.
No, not White. Stop fucking on my list, man. Tyson
White.
Fury.
You put White after
I ain't put White after. I put White after Ortiz. So it's
yes,
Fury,
correct.
Fury, Ortiz, White. Then
Miller, Kornacki.
Then I like Kovnacki. Then you could put Brazil. Then you could put Pulev. And that's it. That's 10 right there.
No, it ain't 10.
It ain't 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, great.
Ooh.
Oscar Rivas. He just
he said nope.
He ain't trying to it.
He just beat Brian Jennings. What you want from me? Brian Jennings only lost to Lewis Ortiz and to fucking Vladimir Klitschko. I'm right there.
Hey,
right, bro,
Joey P almost stopped White though. He was almost. I know you're gonna say almost don't get you there.
Don't even do it around.
I know that's
he win, man. Oscar Rivas top 10 now, nigga.
Yo.
So petty, bro.
Didn't Joe Joyce just beat Gerald Washington?
Joyce ain't beat no fucking body, my nigga. Nigga win life and death with remains to Vern, my nigga.
Yo, if Joe Joyce didn't have a chin, he would have went to sleep, bro.
Dan, Devon Lee fighting again, y'all, from the Contender.
Man, shout out to my guy Brandon Brandon Adams. Yeah, maybe get a shot at Triple G. I really think Brandon Adams should probably focus at 154, but like Elm said, the money division is 160. So
bruh, I would have said don't take it, but like my man shocked the shit out of me the way he ran through that tournament like that, bruh. Especially coming off of like a 3-year layoff. I wasn't expecting that. And I know none of them dudes is Triple G, but you never know what he brings to Triple G, man. You never know what Triple G got. Triple G took a little layoff too, man. Got to see what my man got back. And then if anything, Triple G need another knockout. It's been a minute.
Last little thing that we need to get to is ESPN new pound for pound rankings out. Got Errol slots in at number 5 and Vasil Lomachenko is number 1. That's it though for the day.
It was number 5. I thought it was number 4.
Oh, that's crazy.
Number 5. I thought it was number 5.
Vasil's biggest win.
No, you're right. Perfect number 4 because Triple G, him, Canelo, then it was Terrence, then it was Vasil. So yeah, you're probably right.
Is he number 4 after that performance? I mean,
maybe
would you say
that motherfucker?
Yeah, I give him number 4, number 5, somewhere around there. I had Usyk above him just because of the unifications with undisputed that he got, but I can see where you could make a case for Errol Spence to be above Usyk.
Okay.
Man, I'm gonna be an Errol Spence hater, bro, but I can't see it. Like, how you ain't move up no divisions? You on a pound for pound list for beating dudes is not even in your division.
Triple G coming out off 2 losses, nigga. He's still number 5, and he ain't moved up either.
But at least he unified.
That's true. That's
what I'm saying. Like, you just beating up the guys you're supposed to beat in your division. Then you beat a dude that ain't in your division, and you got 1 title, but you pound for pound. I'm not saying he not, but I thought pound for pound was supposed to be like you moving up in divisions, or is it just based off what we think you could do if everyone was your weight? I'm so confused.
Maybe it's because they thought Mikey was pound for pound, so that you beat a pound for pound fighter, and I think they had him in the list anyway. So
I don't know.
Mikey like number 7, number 8 now. He fucked up spots.
I never talk pound for pound because I never understood how they even come up with that.
I don't get pound for pound.
Yeah, me either. But I just thought it was interesting since it was on ESPN. But yeah, if you listen right now on YouTube, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. We're trying to get bigger runs out here doing massive interviews with everybody from what's the guy's name? Smith. Some Smith. Don't know his name. But anyway, yeah, Eddie Hearn. Frank Smith, that's the guy. He's the new
CEO, man.
He's the new Eddie Hearn. He's the Eddie Hearn West or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, Ron's out here doing his thing. He's been
Eddie Hearn East. I think he moved to New York with.
Yeah, he's New York.
Yeah.
But like from London, it's the West. You feel me? Get your geographical skills up, homie. But anyway, where was I going?
I use GPS.
You're going Eddie Hearn.
Eddie. He's at Eddie Hearn. He was at the Philly event. He was at the event with Canelo and Jacobs. He's in the Andre Rozier camp. I mean, he's doing some everything. So big ups to Ron.
Bomac. We got your boy Bomac. He said
we got
come on the show,
man. Yeah, I hit him up this morning. That nigga ain't coming on the show, man. But anyway, shout out Bomac.
No.
And Ness out here doing his thing too, man. He got a couple of interviews this week with Deontay Wilder. Had a nice little 2-hour stream on the kind of like behind the scenes kind of shit. So if you want to go check it out, it's on the YouTube page. But yeah, man, smash the thumbs up button and support the videos. Let's go.
And shout out to Robert Garcia. Like, this is what I love about the sport of boxing. Like, everyone's allowed to have their opinions. Everyone likes to talk, but some people, I get it. You take certain things we say as personal, but Robert Garcia, he said he liked being the underdog, and he's honoring the bet of wearing the TBV shirt for a week because of the Mikey Garcia and Spence betted against them in the sense that he would lose.
You need to fly up to his gym, make sure he wears it every day when you visit.
I know, I gotta hand it to him. Like,
yeah,
drop it
off. I'll be back tomorrow to make sure you're wearing it again. Don't sweat too much. But let's do it.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes. These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Jack, don't worry, brother. I gave you plenty of credit. You out there doing your thing. Actually, I need a title. I need to listen to your Charlie Edwards video so I could title and post it. It's already up there. But shout out to El Camino. We spoke today. He's in good health and still loving the show. He'll be in New York for the Wilder fight and even thinking about coming for the AJ fight. So shout out to El Camino, long sponsor. We're going to go on out.
Quick, also, shout out to Jay Hardcore. He's going to be at the Peterson press conference tomorrow. So he's putting out some work as well in the East. So we'll get some of that up. Expect to see it on the channel.
For sure, for sure. Let's go to Rock. Talk to me. Rock, you there?
Oh, my bad. Yo, God damn with these zone price changes. I mean, Lord, the price of tea in China gonna go up after a while. My God. But yo, I get it. They got some of the top fighters, so they're gonna raise the prices. I'm not necessarily mad at it, but my God, as a black man, as a consumer in America, like, can anything stay down? Netflix, Hulu, everything going up. But shout out to the zone. Shout out to TBV. Great show, guys.
Thanks for calling in, Rock. Thanks for calling in. H Money, talk to me.
What it do? Hey, we got to talk to the zone. Look, we all know the zone got the best fighters. We all know they got the big money. We all know they got Canelo, $365 million. We know they got Anthony Joshua, $32 million a fight. Come on, we all know they about to get Devin Haney. We all shout out to my boy Ron too on that Devin Haney interview. Put it like this: I bet, bro, if Devin Haney don't come to the zone, I'll stop watching boxing. Let's put it out there right now. H Money saying it. Devin Haney.
Slow down, big dog. Slow down. Slow down, big dog. Devin Haney getting a lot of money by himself right now. He's getting a lot of money by himself.
Hey, the zone got the money. They got the money for him. Hey, I'm boxing life. Hey, I'm the boxing voice for life, though. You know, I'm dying for this shit. I'm with y'all every day. You know that. But
don't die for the boxing voice.
We know they got Usyk. We know they got Usyk, undisputed champion. We know the zone got Demetrius Andre, WBO champion. We know they got Devin Farmar, Ryan Garcia. The list goes on. $20, that ain't nothing. And I'm watching baseball now. They got baseball. I'm Mr. DAZN. That's my name, Mr. DAZN. Hey, the boxing voice for life. I believe that shit. Bro. It's tatted on me. You dig?
H Money. You the man. Thanks for calling in.
The zone need to cut you a check, bro.
Yeah, the zone. If you're listening right now,
The guy said he would die.
He would die for TBV, nigga. So big up to him. Know what I'm saying? The zone. If you're listening right now, contact H Money to us. Know what I'm saying? Get that man on a commercial with Michael Buffer and get that shit popping. Also,
move Michael Buffer out, man. Just put my boy H on.
For the zone, we just want our 10% finders fee though.
Also, if you want one of them fly ass Border Wars hoodies that the Nets had on, head over to shop.spreadshirt/the boxing voice and get you one of those nice hoodies Nets had on, man. Border Wars going down. Was it May 31st in New York? That's what we're doing in this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going down, man. Border Wars.
Is available for all those that want to participate. Just head on over to theboxingvoice.com/Border Wars and sign up and come up off that couch, man. Put yourself to the test. Allow yourself to get in better shape. Let your wife love you again, and if you're single, shed that beer belly and you might end up getting a chick here and there at one of these fights. You'd probably be doing a lot better if you had the Border Wars hoodie on and you slim down. So
why type when you can fight?
Yo, real quick, mention of shirts though. Ness has been getting on me. We need to make these sheep shirts where we're putting Eddie's face on it, Shelly Finkel's face on it, Wilder's face, AJ, like there's many sheeps in the world.
Put niggas' face on that motherfucker.
Everyone, no, there's Wilder's sheep, there's AJ sheep.
Don't forget Yard, Anthony
Yard. We ain't gonna ask him. We ain't gonna ask him.
Hold on. We got to do season 1.
I'm Nesta Gibbs, man. They owe me.
They owe you, okay.
Well, we can make sheep shirts for everybody.
AJ fight.
When Bum Squad nigga ask for his cut, nigga, you better act right.
Hey, you know how dope it would be if two people came up and they had an AJ sheep and a Wilder sheep and they were at a fight and they just rolled up like, oh, for real? Like there's a mutual bond. Like, oh, fuck with you, man. You were TBV, but you were sheep though.
Maybe I can see where you're going with that.
Real quick, we got a review coming in. And it's a
shout out to my cousin, man.
5-star review on iTunes, and it's titled
To this day.
Big ups my mama for leaving that review.
I have no clue how you pronounce his name, so you know.
I'm gonna put Jack's face on a sheep shirt.
Oh no, that would be good. That would be good.
His name is Rmalsnee from the US, and he says the title is To This Day, 5-star review. Ness, Mike, Ron, and the crew bring the heat. Just yesterday, the WBC champ was on the show announcing that he was about to sign a huge deal. You heard it here first. The best interviews with the biggest names in the sport. If you like boxing, you will love this show. Rick from ATL. Well, there you go. Now we know.
Big up Rick, man. Big up Rick from ATL.
Big up Rick in the show for ATL. Stand up. Let me see. We got Boomeranga. NO.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Yo.
Whoa. What's good? What's happening, people? Check this out. 1999 and what? That's for regular. Then we're gonna take it to AZ for $29.99 a month. It's coming soon, people. All the money being kicked out. They gotta get it back. The first rule in business, the first 2 years you're gonna lose. You dig? Then they're gonna double up in game. What y'all think gonna happen? Let's say if they get lucky, right? And they take over boxing like Eddie Hearn talking about. You think you're gonna be paying $19.99 a month next? Or you think they're gonna put the stranglehold on your crazy ass? What you think they're gonna do, man? It's simple, it's the game. Like, you know, I ain't hating on it, but I'm just trying to get y'all to see the real picture. You dig? If they monopolize the game, that price
check it out. Here's some information.
Go
Here's some information y'all don't know. You could still get in on the grandfather plan until March 25th. So if you sign up today, you got 4 days to get the old plan if that's what you want. It's still available till March 25th.
Oh, all right. So if you get it by the 25th, you still can get the $10.99 until the 25th. All right. Well, y'all, man, whoever want to mess with it, y'all better move fast because you got a couple days left. The shit about to go down. It's about to go down. And then the thing about it, I look at it like this too, man. Fuck, I ain't really saying because I'm gonna mess with that and I'm gonna still buy the other fight. Like who not gonna buy the other fight, the other pay-per-view? So you really, a boxing fan really ain't serious. Yeah, I mean, you getting a good deal on that, but you still gonna buy all the other fights and shit. So, I don't know, man. I'm a boomerang back in. That's just something to think about. Like, when a fight fan, when you add everything up, everybody that's talking shit, you're gonna add the zone and you still gonna buy the pay-per-view. I'm gonna come back.
NO, you the man. We going out to first time caller 561-601. 561-601. Who's this? First time caller? Say you're a first time caller.
Yeah, what's up, boxing boys? This goddamn Anthony, man. Calling down south.
Anthony,
man.
What's going on? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Palm Beach County. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, talk to us, player.
Man, I knew that the zone shit was gonna go up. I think they're gonna go up to about $39.99 at the end of it. But I don't care. If they got the right fights, I'll pay for the shit. But I just want to call and talk to y'all about this. What's up with these cats? These niggas think they know the insides of the deal. They be telling you, oh, Wilder should have took this his own deal, especially that nigga H Money, Hope Money, whatever his name is. This nigga got a lot of. How do I get on Border Wars? Tell him I want to pass on Border Wars.
Hey, man, my nigga Ron G just put the link in the chat, so go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, man. The link is in
Yeah,
the
I'ma
chat
check
and
that
the
shit
link
out,
is
man.
on the website.
Cause these niggas right here, you know, they be talking all that bullshit. Oh, Wilder should have took this, should have took that. Why you trying to look in the next motherfucker pocket? He gonna fight AJ. He gonna knock his ass out too. And all those YouTube channels gonna go away overnight, just like they did War. Well, his sucker ass talking that bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? I see it like this here. My top 10, Anthony Joshua, because of course he got more belts. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Louis Ortiz. Damn, that shit kind of sound like you, Ness. Man, I ain't gonna say no more because you think I'm trying to steal your shit. But
Nah, man, go ahead, because I want to see what Joe Parker fall.
Like,
Go ahead, man. You got 6 more.
Like, that's all.
All right. So after Louis Ortiz, I got Big Baby. After that, I got Adam Kanaki. See, man, that shit almost identical.
Nah, hell
Y'all gonna be
no.
like, nah,
You
this
skipped
nigga
Dillian
shit
White.
the
You
boxing
skipped
boy.
Dillian
Nah,
White.
it ain't like that.
Nah, that ain't identical because after Louis Ortiz, I got Dillian White. Then I got Big Baby.
Man, I ain't got Dillian White, man. He's scared to fight Louis Ortiz. Wilder said if he fight Louis Ortiz, he got the title shot right then and there. And one thing about niggas that fuck with Wilder, they gonna hold him to his word. And they ain't gonna let Wilder say he gonna fight Louis Ortiz, he gonna fight Dillian White if Louis Ortiz fight Dillian White and Dillian White beat him. And niggas gonna be like, Wilder, you gotta step in the ring. AJ fans gonna make all the excuses for the world for him. Oh, that $50 million wasn't real. It was with BT. AJ don't even talk to them niggas. He a corporate champ. Wilder is the people's champ. Yes! AJ don't give a fuck about them boys. Yes! Man, let me tell you something, man. Wilder gonna knock his ass out. Either he gonna get Tyson Fury, knock his ass out. That's why he ran. He had a concussion. You ever seen Cinderella Man? When the guy told him, you hit again, your ass ain't gonna be able to fight again. That's what he afraid of. That nigga brain shook. Tyson Fury, now he hearing voices and shit. Don't fight Wilder. Don't fight Wilder. Nigga tossing and turning with cold sweats and shit. But that's my call, man. I gotta get back to this shit, man. I'm old getting mad because y'all caught me up right when I'm about to eat and shit. So, man, all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and check out that link, man. Tell Hope Money. Oh, Troy too. That Baltimore nigga. I want to fight him too. Because he always dissing American blacks and shit. He like that shit, man. It's all about the Americans now, niggas. We gonna knock out them motherfuckers. All right, I'm out of here, man. Peace.
Hey, what up?
Yes. Before you go to the next callers, obviously he was a first-time caller, so I'm not gonna go in on him too much. But when you call in and you say that, why are people worried about Wilder's pockets? Wasn't Wilder and Shelley Finkel just in the interview saying they wanted to know what was in AJ's pockets? So don't say why are people worried about Wilder's pockets. Wilder is there worried about AJ's pockets. So if your champion is worried about another man's pockets, then everyone can be worried about his pockets too. Don't call him that
business deal.
Anyway, very cool.
Y'all talking about from a fan's perspective.
Why is y'all worried about what's in my pocket?
From a
Y'all
fan's
worried
perspective.
about money too much. Why is y'all worried about what's in my pocket?
Damn, look at King of Khan, man. King of Khan.
Mike?
I was just gonna say that was from a fan's perspective, and he's talking about a business deal where a party should know what's in the entire pot.
Yo, that's interesting. I wonder what Wilder's gonna say when I ask him. I'm like, yo, bro, you wanted to know what AJ's making, but when people was asking you, you said we was worrying about money too much. So is it just like you don't want the public to know what you're making, but the fighter you fighting can know what you're making, or like I don't know, right? Like that's a good question. See what's the dilly right
How
here.
it goes, right?
See what's the dilly right there. I don't know. How does it go? Let's get out to a mastermind in the Nolia. On V, what up?
Pound for pound, my nigga. Put some respect on his name.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank
No, but you know why? Because it's like you get.
Nah, nigga. Nah, ain't no. You know why? He pound for pound.
I'm making sure Mike working, so I say mastermind, making sure he come in like pound for pound.
Ness, you gotta say pound for pound because you gotta remind Javi when you're pound for pound, you get your perks on time.
And you go first. And you go first. True.
But nah, man, this the zone stuff, we can't let them monopolize because I already got a feeling. So we got to keep this ESPN, PBC, keep it broken up. I don't care what nobody say because like a boy from my hometown, NOC, they gonna hit that. If you want the HD quality, you gonna have to pay a little bit more. So I don't even want to play them games with these fools, man. I mean, the app is cool. Like I said, I love this app. The only thing is, man, when it comes to that primetime fight, ain't no fucking way in the world I want to watch no Wilder, Anthony Joshua on no app because of the one thing. If that shit stops while I got a house full of people, I'm going to be mad than the motherfucker, man. And also at the same time, with the app, we always don't know if it's live. So you remember how sometimes we be watching it live and one person on a minute 35 and a minute 36? What if I'm on Twitter and I'm 40 seconds behind and all of a sudden I see a knockout on Twitter? I'm be mad than the motherfucker. So they gonna have to fix that.
Fuck you doing on Twitter while the fight on?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop in this. Stop acting like you on.
I'm not gonna be on Twitter when Wilder versus AJ fighting. I'm just keeping it 100.
Okay, check this out. What if I'm in between rounds and I'm still looking on my phone, but the fight really live, and all of a sudden something happened a couple of seconds in the round?
Why are you on your phone if you
get off Twitter then? Get off Twitter.
My nigga want to tweet. He want to be sociable.
Man, how he being social? He being anti-social. He got all these people in his house for a fight party. He want
tweeting.
Tweeting. Bro, you acting like you don't never look at your phone. Stop.
Not when I got a house full of people.
You ain't about to be that dude. I'm perfect, man. I just, I'm just a boxing. I just look at boxing 24. Come on, man. Stop acting like you don't look on your phone at least 1 second.
I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling.
But now I don't like that at all. Hey, Akon, man, you better stop getting that little Jack only in your system, man. You clearly know the man talking about business.
R&V, you bought this man a mic and he refuses to take your money. He over here sounding like R2D2 and fucking Darth Vader.
What it is. He doesn't want his horrible points to be heard clearly. He wants to be the reason why the word skip and they sound robotic and his words are not heard all the ways because he has a mic. We know he got excuses over there. But shout out to Jack is the Truth and Hardcore doing these fire interviews. Hey Jim, you gonna get your sweatshirt real soon? Hey, I ordered 3 of them things myself. Them sweatshirts is hard.
Nice, you the man.
Pound for supporter, man.
Look at that. R&V's official. 3 of them Border Wars jump offs.
My nigga Mike.
So what video games you play?
Call of Duty.
What you be playing, Akon?
2K.
Oh, you 2K nigga, okay.
I bet you them dudes you play 2K with can't hear you either. That headset don't work.
They don't need to hear me when they get all that smoke, Nez. I give up smoke. I sell smoke.
He gonna make me motherfucking come out retirement.
Get more challenges.
He gonna make me come out retirement, man.
Wait, hold on. What do you hear
for a couple years, though?
You ain't gonna get more challenges than putting your username out right here.
Gamer tag.
That's true.
You know I don't play video games. I say,
but you just said you hear the smoke though. Like what is?
He said
smoke?
He give out.
I didn't
smoke,
say.
bro.
I didn't say that. Pay attention to the lines, bro.
Damn,
that's what I said.
Everybody.
We
I can't even hear you though. Honestly,
y'all gotta quit letting UK talk all tough to y'all, man.
Why you going to repeat what you
letting UK niggas talk all tough to y'all?
Look, you breaking up right now as we speak, and he's trying to say something. He breaking up right now. What'd you say though? Because I don't want to hold.
Stand him with that little motherfucking truck driver headset he got.
Telemarket them fucking motherfucking headset going.
Keep a rising rap right now.
That nigga about to sell some insurance in about 10 minutes when the show over, nigga, for real.
Hi,
TBV customer service.
Hi, this is a card from State Farm. Let me get out to
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
I bet you want to play hobby in 2K, nigga.
Hey, Akon, I heard you play 2K, nigga. What's up?
I play 2K, boy.
I don't play but for money, nigga. $100 a game, nigga. That's all I'm talking about. You feel me?
Oh, how we coming in with the $100 a game, my nigga?
I mean, we can get it on.
He got quiet. I mean.
He said we could get it on. Don't be acting like a con scared.
The way he was talking about the smoke, and then the way he took that challenge. I mean, hey.
Nigga, I'll play you in your country sport. I'll play you in FIFA, nigga. What you looking for? But anyways, let me get to the zone because they on that bullshit. So we just gonna let the zone just be on this bullshit, man. That's crazy. These niggas over here.
Niggas happy one, huh, Javi?
How you say what?
Niggas was happy about it. Niggas just like taking it on the chin. Nah, nigga, y'all was $9.99 first.
Hey,
now y'all gonna double it?
No, nigga, how they cost more than Netflix? Come
That's
on,
what I'm saying, my nigga.
Netflix. How? Netflix giving me Marvel movies and shit. They making their own content, and y'all niggas talking about some $20 a month.
Man, how you cost more than Amazon Prime? You cost more than Amazon Prime, my nigga. You ain't Prime.
I know, like, bruh. Who they think they is? What is going on? Y'all just got here, my nigga. How you just get here and think you finna up the price to 20? And come on now, you can't.
But that's why you get the annual, Javi. That's why you get the annual.
Nah, what the fuck? I'm not paying for an annual if I don't know what you finna give me. You give me some bullshit. Like, come on now, you can't.
I'll be right, man. I'll be right. Like, they could have all the signings they want. They fights have been ass. Like,
exactly.
They ain't got no good fights. Like, the best thing they got coming is Canelo Jacobs.
What about Humberto Soto and Jessie Vargas?
Yeah, that's gonna be Mexican Fight of the Year.
Oh, Mike, Mike, why you do that?
Javi, you just paid $75 for Spence, though.
No, I didn't. I was at the fight. What you talking about, nigga?
I mean,
you paid way more.
Shit, nigga, he got that experience though.
But I know about. But look, I know that fight. I'm guesstimating if I pay $99 for the zone because I don't know what they're gonna give me. I'm guesstimating. Them niggas might give me some bullshit all year.
So Canelo and Jacobs and Miller and Joshua not worth the 99?
As a logical boxing fan, you have to know that in a 12-month span, your $99 is gonna be worth it.
Man, no the fuck it ain't. That's a lie.
Bro, you got two fights already. You got two fights already.
Listen
to me. If they give me Canelo Jacobs, right, and then Canelo fights one more time next year at a Jacobs level, like they saying, like Gennady, and then they give me Triple G Miller, Miller AJ, and then another AJ fight in the top 10, is worth it right there. That's just economics of it. Like those fights cost more.
Tell me the best fights they had in the last 8 months.
I mean, I got poor memory, but like
last 8 months.
I mean, I like the Alexander Povetkin and AJ fight.
That's not pay-per-view worthy.
I do like those World Boxing Super Series fights though.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, but that wasn't really like a bomb run. You know what I'm saying?
That shit no more. Fuck out of here.
The best fight last 8 months from the zone was
Let's brainstorm.
It would have been Billy Joe and fucking Demetrius Andrade, but you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know what happened with that.
What is the best fight on the zone that's premiered?
Farmer Curl, Gabriel Selecki. I mean, the best.
Look, bro, no, this is a real life discussion. What is the best fight on the zone?
I don't know.
Dylan White both fights, but Dylan White was not on the zone.
The Philly card was probably their best show, though.
Yeah, the Philly card.
It's not a best fight thing. It's like a collective.
So best fight card or best fight?
That Philly card.
It's like a collective, yo. Oh, Usyk versus Bellew, was that the zone?
Yeah,
they keep saying.
Yeah.
That's the best.
That was the fast fight.
It was a good fight while it lasted, though. Tony Bellew came out fast, but Usyk got a brief knockout.
I wonder what Eddie say when we interview him. It's like, Eddie, what do you think? What would you say the best fight on the zone was? What would he say?
Last fight with that Philly card.
Yo, that's Jack's job. Jack's gonna see him this week, so Jack don't drop the ball.
Fuck out of here. Tevin Farmer versus Jonah Carr is the best fight. Then that's an indictment on the zone. Then that's crazy.
What is the best fight on the zone? This is like
we're gonna go to a boomerang while y'all think of it.
JD, motherfucker.
There's a lot of things I like to move, so just try to get on my hands on box. I don't know why they don't call me, but I'm a 54 pounder. But I have a brother that's at 160.
Yo, man, I'll be real quick. I'll be quick with this shit.
this I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's like it's almost like me going to AT&T and liking the plan. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden they just up the prices and shit. Like, I know we grandfathered in and shit, but I will not be surprised if they pull some fuckery, you know, another 6 months down the line. Like, okay, yeah, the people who already was signed up, yeah, that's not, you know, we going up with the prices and shit for everybody. I mean, to me, it sounds like bad business. You know what I'm saying? And man, I do not like these motherfuckers, man. Like, first of all, we was there watching that DAZN card, right, at the Airbnb. Everybody was on different points of the fight. That shit sucks, man. I'm gonna just say it straight up. Like, one dude fight was, you know, ended 2 minutes faster than everybody. Like, what the fuck? This shit sucks, man. Fuck DAZN. Fuck the app shit. Let's stick with the regular boxing shit, man.
But
that's
you
all I got, man.
you are
Shout out
almost
Danny
40 though. That's the point.
You say what?
You're almost 40, and they're not catering to you. They're not marketing to you. They're marketing to your son and your son's son.
Ness, did that shit not suck? Everybody was on different points of the fight.
Well, this is what I'm saying. The problem is,
Like,
it was for you guys there that don't know much about technology, because you could have all got out and then got in and hit the live player. There's a live one in red.
Yo, we was doing that. We was doing that. I was frustrated because one dude, it sounded like it was like fucking the fight was over and my shit was starting the 12th round, man. That shit, listen,
and
that
one
shit
of
is whack.
y'all could have easily streamed it to the TV.
How, Sway? That's what I said when I got there. I was like, yo, ain't nobody got the cord to the TV.
Yeah,
nobody had it.
You don't need a
It's
cord.
an inconvenience.
Well, if the TV
Yeah.
isn't a smart TV,
Well,
so it wasn't a smart TV.
I can't argue with that it's not an inconvenience. That is absolutely right, because, you know, we was at the B&B, and if the TV isn't smart, you can't do it. If you didn't bring an Apple TV or a Chromecast, you won't be able to do it. You got to walk around with a Chromecast. Now we know to bring a Chromecast to the B&B.
Yeah, man. Shout out Danny Jake.
Ah, shit. I try to cut his ass off. You motherfucker.
Oh, he's so good.
Hey, man, he stuck it in.
We going to Solomon in the UK. Talk to me.
What's going on, Solomon? Thanks for rocking out with us so late. 148. Big up to you.
Yo. You know what?
Come on, man. Get it together.
Right now.
What's up with your internet, Solomon?
Can you hear me?
Nah, now you clear.
Yeah. Who's that?
Yeah, now you're not clear.
Come on, man. What is you
Calling on Skype, homie, or something.
on this shit right now?
Yeah, it's a con,
Top
brother.
5 boxers. Who's your top 5 boxers?
Our top 5 boxers?
We don't even know the
right now.
context of that
Like
question,
active.
because your internet sound like shit.
Oh, I don't care, man. My internet's good. It's yours.
Top 5 boxers in the world right now?
Yeah, like it's just a quick question.
Based off what?
Top
Popularity?
5 what? In what division? Overall, the world? Like, I mean, this is very
Yeah, in world boxing. In world.
Based off popularity or based off skill?
Yeah, who's your go-to boxer that you want to see top 5?
that you want to see fight?
Yeah, obviously.
I'll tell you this straight up. I don't do top 5s in pound for pounds.
That's right.
I do, man. I want to see
Especially in this
Canelo.
age.
I want to see Canelo. I want to see Deontay Wilder. I want to see AJ. I want to see Errol Spence, and I want to see Terrence Crawford.
Damn, you don't want to see no Triple G? You don't want to see no Triple G?
Not more than those guys.
You don't want to see no Vasil Lomachenko?
Not more than those guys.
You don't want to see no Usyk?
Not more than those guys.
What happened to the Wolfman? The Wolfman, Dillian White.
He might be like 6 or 7, but yeah, Dillian White nice.
What about JP?
Who JP?
Brother from another mother.
You talking about Joseph Parker?
Hey,
Jose.
I was trying to say, yeah, is that most of these guys like Wilder, once he's signed to DAZN, there's not really that many other guys you're going to be wanting to buy pay-per-views for. DAZN's going to have it locked. If you're still going to be going and buying pay-per-views,
we about to buy Errol versus Sean. What you talking about?
and yeah, so what? You think that someone else big like Errol and someone else ain't going to sign within 12 months? After come on, like, look at what's going on. The big picture. I know that Deontay's on his stuff, but Deontay's doing what he's told. Like these boys, these boys.
Man. Listen, like AJ was told to leave Showtime and sign to DAZN. Remember?
All right. What about if your boy loses to Brazil? Then he's lost all that cake.
Then if he loses to Brazil, the fight was never meant to happen.
And he just walked away from that check. How can a man walk away from that check like that?
Because that's how God intended it. Unless God would have had him sign.
I know. Good show, man. Salute.
Right.
Big ups to Solomon.
Yo, what DAZN needs to do for my nerdy self is they need to pick up some Japanese cards. They pick up the Japanese cards.
Man, whatever. Look at what happened to Toyota Corolla bum ass. They signed
I'm talking about them smaller weight classes though. Like them smaller weight classes, they don't get paid a lot, so they fight for their lives, man.
You got to think about it. This is DAZN USA. They're gonna pick up Japanese cards.
Man, ESPN, DAZN, somebody, man.
Smaller weight toothpick cards to entice
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm a hardcore, super hardcore, and I'm half Asian, to be fair.
Not part of the DAZN marketing for US, obviously, because that's a bad recommendation.
I need the DAZN Japan.
Yeah, I think they got it too. Gabe, Salt Lake City.
What's going on,
Yo,
Gabe?
you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Yo, Mike, fuck you, man. This Mountain Time rocks this shit, bro.
Look at it. About time somebody from the other mountains call in. Oh, he'll have eyes ass. What's going on?
Shit about Mountain Time, bro. We Denver, Colorado, and Utah up in this bitch.
Oh, y'all smoking good, huh? Well, not in Utah, but yeah, in Denver.
Always.
What time is it? What time is it right now? It doesn't matter what time it is, nigga. It's fucking mountain time.
You motherfucker. Fuck. Be 7. But I don't know if you guys remember, but when Ron first started this show, I called him the young Dougie Fisher. He looks like a young Dougie Fisher. Dougie Fisher loves the lower weight Japanese classes. So there's another point of madness. And also, DAZN does actually show a lot of the lower weight classes. Then they pick up the World Boxing series with all the lower classes with the New Way and Rodriguez or whatever from Puerto Rico, right? Aren't they showing those shows?
I mean, I'm talking about I need like the 108s, man. I need Angel Acosta.
I want toothpicks.
I want everything, bro. I want every single fight known to man in the fingertips of my hand. That's it.
Also, with the DAZN going to $20, I think that shit's a ripoff. But I heard if you pay the $100, you get it for a year, and that's actually even cheaper than $9.99. So just cough up the $100 now, and it's cheaper than fucking. It's what, $8? It turns out to be about around $8. So I think that's probably the best form to go that way. And I'd have to agree with Ness. If you're getting Canelo, you're getting AJ. Shit, we're paying what, $90 for a Canelo pay-per-view every time. Now you're getting it for $100 a year. You're getting 2 or 3 fights with Canelo. You're getting AJ. Possibly you get Wilder, AJ on DAZN. I'm not sure if it'll happen. What's the other topics?
Your picks for the week: Lamont Peterson, the Pulevs, the Charlie Edwards card. Any picks? Who wins?
Yeah, I guess I'm going to take Lipinets. I think he's going to be a little too powerful for Lamont Peterson. I think he's going to get knocked out around the 11th round unless Peterson just stays on that boxing, which he can. He definitely can box off that back foot and stay away from Lipinets. But I think if he catches him, it'll be a short night. Yo, that's my call, TBB. I got my kids screaming. So, yo, have a good one. Mike, Mountain.
Gabe, thanks for calling in. We're going to go out to Dominic, Seattle. Talk to me.
Yo, what's good? Yeah, I had a question. So is Deontay Wilder on the Showtime fight? Is it going to be on the app? So you can basically stream it on the app?
Yeah, pretty much. Just like every other Showtime fight, you know what I'm saying? Streamable on the
Showtime in
app,
general. Just a
Showtime
regular
app, and Showtime TV. So yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I feel like Deontay made a good choice with not signing with Dazn. He got so many options. Go to Fox, they make an app. At the end of the day, Deontay is winning. And then I want to see Anthony Joshua fight Baby Miller. That's the end of the day. That's my call.
What's going on, big dog? Great call, Dominic from Seattle.
All right, Dominic. Let me go to Boomeranga. N.O. Talk to me.
N.O. What's going on, homie?
What's down? Look, come right back to me. I'm handling something.
Yeah, and get in the car, something.
We got R&V.
It sounded like he was in a submarine.
What's going on, R&V?
Like I said, it NO in here heavy, but I ain't gonna lie, we got like 5 people that be constantly calling. So shout out to New Orleans for that big look. But I just want to talk business real quick. The reason why people, looking crazy at $19.99 because they're seeing such huge corporations only charging $9 a month, especially with original programming. I mean, I understand we get the best fighters on there, but DAZN gonna have to do something about the filler time. They have to do something where people get addicted to watching on almost like a daily show. They even might want to start picking up some of these YouTube people like y'all, other people, stuff like that. They have to have something where people are thirsting for it. And the reason why people kind of jumping because they haven't given us nothing quality yet to even jump up in price. I mean, if Netflix become $15.99 a month, nobody's gonna stop because of the original programming is too phenomenal. We getting too much good stuff. And so that's the point. You gotta get people addicted to it. And I don't think nobody's addicted to DAZN yet. I mean, clearly they might be cash flow hurting right now, so they want an influx of money. But as far as business wise, when you look across the board and everybody's at $9, even though you can't get it for $100 a pop, it's just the visual $19.99 a month. Then you're looking at ESPN, who's $5, and you get original programming. You got LeBron talking on TV. I mean, DAZN better start making these fighters do like shows where they got reality shows. Like they even have a reality show where they start following the fighters every day. That'll be something to put on. I mean, they have to put on original programming to get us addicted to it. I mean, like I said, I don't mind. I got the money, but we need to stop acting like pay-per-view. Everybody pays $100. You pay $100, but you got 17 people that's coming to the fight party. So one person give me $5, the other person give me $5. You're paying with that $9 by the time everybody start coming with the beer and all that stuff. So they're going to have to fix that original programming on the big time. And trust me, the streaming stuff is cool, but I don't care what I say. I repeat myself. They got 1 million people on the stream, and my shit stop, I'm going to be mad than the motherfucker. That's all I got to say.
R&V, real quick. What's a better mixtape, Dedication 2 or Drought 3?
Oh, son. All right, this is what it is. The Drought is just, it hits my heart more. Mm-hmm. That's when Wayne was in his I would say this, his creation was starting to form more. So I like listening to that. He was raw on Drought. So yeah, Drought. Definitely. I'll go back to Drought before Dedication.
Already.
For sure, dudes.
You could tell I wasn't a Wayne fan like that. I couldn't think of one song on either one of them albums. Let's go out to Javi. Talk to me.
Hey, I figured out why DAZN did that $9.99 shit too. Cause most of their consumers is just buying that shit. They leaving and coming back as soon as that shit when they get a fight they want. Cause ain't nobody want to sit around and watch fucking Ted Cheeseman and shit like that. They slick. That's why they're trying to give you that $9.99 because they not getting the whole fucking, how much is that? $9.99 for 12 months. How much that shit is? Cause I don't feel like doing math.
They just know it's a better value. They know it's better to lock you in for $100 than when they can't lock you in. This is the only way to guarantee a customer gives you $100. Before that, they was only getting 10.
They was getting might have got $20 from people because or not like $9 because you got to think about it. The AJ shit, they got they people bought the fight, but that was free trial. Yep. And then they might have came back for Rocky Fielding and Canelo, but I mean, shit.
Or they might have forgot and didn't cancel till the next month.
True, but I'm saying everybody. I mean, a lot of people probably bought. Or did the free trial and then left, so they didn't make no money.
Or a lot of people didn't get the AJ and just did the free trial on Canelo.
So it's like they was probably like taking massive losses. Like nigga, they ain't getting no money from nobody. So it's like, damn, are we losing out? So now they trying to make you sign that 99. They're like, oh, it's less than that. But it's like, shit, we was good with just paying that $9 and leaving. Because nigga, I was straight.
Me too.
But now they want to give you 20 because they're like, I'm gonna hit you across the head. These niggas slick, but it's all good. All I'm saying is they talking about Showtime shit. Showtime still gonna give me at least a decent fight every 2 or 3 months. Man.
Nah, and on top of that, you gonna get motherfucking Homeland, Billions, like
Billions back home, baby.
You
It's
gonna
back.
get much programming for your $10 a month, and you get it on demand, and you get it on the app, and you get it on your computer, and you get it on your TV. Like,
yeah,
they out of fucking control for real, man.
Like,
Jesus Zamero too.
Showtime with the 2 dudes from New York.
Jesus
I like
Zamero,
that show
baby.
too.
Jesus Zamero, baby.
Yeah, I like that show. That's a
Goddamn,
solid
yeah,
show.
Bodega Boys.
Showtime.
Yeah, I like that show. They're on YouTube.
They can lose out on boxing, but they still gonna make money back on all the shows they got. So I mean, boxing can take a loss, but they know it's gonna come back eventually. But they're gonna keep getting that consistent money from their shows.
And they know they got a fucking super fight too.
Boxing and this other shit. Like it's just crazy. Bellator ain't gonna get them no money. Shit, don't nobody really give a fuck about Bellator.
That's
Like
worse for those. It's
I
worse
don't
for
even
those
know.
fans.
I don't even know like one franchise fighter from Bellator. That's
You know
all.
one. You know one.
No, I don't. Who?
Michael Venom
Jackson?
Page. You know what I'm saying? He's a part-time boxer.
know him, bro. He could be on the lineup right now. I won't know him. I won't know.
Part-time boxer.
Exactly. It's just Bellator is such a second tier company. Like it's second tier.
Absolutely.
Bro, you ain't gonna make no
it's a
money
B
with
promotion,
Bellator, and you gotta hope that boxing take off on your shit.
Bellator was on Paramount TV and like Spike. So,
Bro, I don't know what they was on. Because I never.
I'm saying, do you have when's the last time you watched Paramount? I'm just saying.
I ain't even got Paramount.
When's the last time you
bro. I
watched
ain't even
Paramount?
seen- Paramount was.
That's what I'm
Spike TV,
saying.
though.
I don't even know what that.
You pretty much
But I know
it was Spike. So
you pretty much paying for Paramount.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Info Joe, what's happening, homie?
What's up, my brother? What's up, my boxing brothers? Everybody on the panel. Don Ron, Donna Khan, Nasty Ness, and Motivating Mike. What's up, my brothers?
Yeah.
In the building. It ain't no show without Info Joe. What up? Yo.
What's going on, Joe?
Hey, man, it's a good time to be a boxing fan, man. We get more boxing than we ever have. We watching boxing every weekend. But at the same time, as hardcores, I think we being treated like some suckers. Although we getting quantity, we not getting a lot of quality. I'm paying for regular cable, then I pay for pay-per-view. We got the ESPN app, then the DAZN app. They making it real expensive just to be a hardcore, man. And we're not getting 50-50 fights. We paying pay-per-views for 60, 30 fights, and you know what I'm saying, not 50-50 fights. So I think as a community, man, we're gonna have to put the mash on them to start giving us at least 50-50 fights if they want us to pay what they want us to pay. Shout out to TBV, man. This is the only station you can call in, voice your opinion. If you got the balls, you can sign up to Border Wars and get your squabbles on and see what your tips is like. If you want some nice interviews, you got the guys out in the field getting all the bomb interviews. That's why it's pound for pound. TBV, shout out to all my alumni. I'm out.
If it's taking too long to lock up, bring it back. Bring it back.
Going to Chris on Skype. Talk to me. Chris on Skype.
You was short anyway, so bring a stack. Yo, Chris.
Going once.
2 times.
You muted. Unmute yourself.
I think he got it about now. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, my name is Chris. How you doing?
Hey, my name is.
I did my best. My best wasn't good enough.
You want to fight Earl next, Manny?
I did my best. I don't know. I'm looking for the Floyd Mayweather fight. All right.
All right, Chris, man. Chris ain't coming on.
We going to Mastermind, Joseph, Texas.
I thought Joseph was pound for pound too, big dog. What you doing?
I mean,
Nah, I'm just mastermind, bro.
Oh, okay, my bad. I'm trying to give niggas titles they ain't got.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
You good? Damn, I'm kind of coming in late. I've seen on the pre-pro, so one of the topics was Spence wants the Pacquiao fight next. I don't know if y'all went over that in depth or anything, but to me, I feel like if Spence faces Pacquiao now, then do we got to start giving him the same criticism we give Crawford? Because Crawford's 2 fights is Benavidez and Khan, and then you have, this year you'll have.
But Pacquiao's all-time great. He's one of the top welterweights right now in the division. He has a WBA regular title.
Honestly, it's hard. I get where you coming from. I get where you coming from, but it's hard to say that or have that
that's
energy.
Me as a Spence fan.
Nah, listen, it's hard for us to keep that energy though, because every welterweight wants to fight him.
Yeah.
Yeah, on paper, when you look at it, it's definitely nah. But
every welterweight
wants money.
Every welterweight wants
Pacquiao is money, bro. Everyone wants to fight
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Okay, yeah, Pacquiao. Yeah.
Everybody wants to fight Pacquiao because it's money. I think heavyweights want to fight Pacquiao because of money. But the fact is, on paper, it's just.
I'll fight it. Yeah, put him in there.
To me, it's kind of like it's hard to criticize Crawford if that's what Spence is going to be doing. Because Mikey coming up from 140, really coming all the way up from featherweight, and then, you got Manny, who's older, who also came up a lot of weight classes. It's just, me personally, I'd rather see the Porter fight, and I'm hoping that's the route they go. But that's what I was wondering. Like, if you, what do you guys think? Like, will you guys at that point kind of start giving him the same criticism that we give Crawford?
I was reading a article where they said that the Porter fight probably will be more than likely. I think Pacquiao is like looking at Keith Thurman or maybe even Danny Garcia if he's victorious against Adrian Granados.
Yeah,
so, they're saying that fight is less likely to happen.
The interview I did with Tim Smith, I got the indication that Keith is definitely getting the Pacquiao fight. But Joseph, have you heard
the zone price surge?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. So, if you're already subscribed, are you still gonna be at $9.99 or?
Yeah, but next year you're still gonna get a price hike.
Yeah, to the end of this year, I believe you're at $9.99.
So all this year will be $9.99, and next year you do the 100.
Oh, March of next year. Okay.
Yes, I got an email on it. They email all the DAZN people if you check your email. It says till the next year of March.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's kind of hard to take though because you got ESPN giving you $4.99 a month.
Hey Joseph, you remember the heavyweight fight in Border Wars this year?
Can't do.
Yeah.
So the new news is Marvin ducked the fight with me again, and the IBO was on the line. So we was gonna have the vacant unification, just like AJ, and he ducking his word. Just saying, you know what I mean? Since we reporting high prices on DAZN, and Earl, you don't want Earl to fight Pacquiao. It's just keeping it in line with the same news. You know what I mean? We would thank you for calling in.
I want everybody to realize Marvin is at least a damn foot shorter than this.
Is he a heavyweight? Is he a heavyweight? Has he fought his only fights at Border Wars at heavyweight?
And he's talking about coming down to 190. So
he's been talking about coming down all his fights at heavyweight. And
190. Who's fighting? What weight is 190?
Hey, Mike. Ron, his first fight was 240, and now he's 220, but he's not a heavyweight. And both times he fought someone 6'5", 210. So I don't understand.
That's a heavyweight.
That's a ducking heavyweight. Not even for a unification bout. Yo, Lids Low, holla at me.
What's going on, Lids Low? Decatur, Georgia, stand up.
Hey, what's happening? Well, you already know Decatur, Georgia, man. What's happening? I think that was a little slick move by Eddie, or one or two things. It was a slick move by Eddie, or two, yeah, they views and stuff didn't go along with what they had planned. But I got two questions for y'all. One for Mike, but one for the group. The Romero calling out Tank Davis. What y'all think about that?
Who called out Tank Davis?
You talking about Rolly?
Romero.
Rolly?
Y'all didn't hear about it.
Nah, I ain't hear about that. Rolly
No,
called out
you
Tank
saying
Davis.
Rolly calling out Tank?
Yes, sir. He said they had a little incident where goddamn Tank had came at him sideways. So he was doing the interview, you know, shout out Dante Boxing Nation. And he was saying he won't Tank next. They were asking him about a big fight, but he was like, fuck that. He won't Tank because Tank disrespected him.
Nah.
One
I mean,
time
maybe in the
Rolly.
future, but not now.
All he's doing is
Building his profile.
stop chasing, bro.
Okay, I dig it. All right, Mike, your question. When we gonna get Bud on this thing, man?
Never.
Damn. That's not a good answer.
I know, right?
That's what's I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in, man.
Wow.
Chris, we're gonna go to you one more time, see if you got it together. Going once, going twice, Chris, you're gone. All right, early night.
Hey, NCAA basketball, baby.
Who's doing what tonight, Mike?
Nobody's doing anything, bro. Trying to find a topic for the morning, man. Get right on it.
It's basketball today. That's what it is.
I thought that was a topic for tomorrow already.
You did?
Man, I wish.
Not put up
He sounds like he's like in an Air Force jet or something.
Yeah, he's like a fucking Navy SEAL or some shit.
It's
About to
like
come out the window.
a firefighter jet fucking pilot or some shit.
He sounds like one of those movies, like when the aliens come and they turn off like all the communication, like right before they cut out. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, man, a lot of boxing this weekend. A lot of one-sided cards, but I'm definitely gonna tune in. Maybe we'll have some upsets, so who knows? But yeah, a lot of boxing, but not of the level that we would want. But definitely still some good scraps in there hidden somewhere.
A lot of
Follow
things
me.
I ain't gonna see this week. I'm telling you right now.
I might go to the movie. What time is it? Man? I might fucking go see the movie tonight.
What the fuck?
What time is it? This is what time this shit come out, man. I might have a motherfucking movie review tonight. Shit.
This isn't a movie review. It's by
Yeah.
Mike's moviereview.com.
Yeah.
Double Untitled.
TBV movie review.
Well, look, my final thoughts of all this is that there is a lot of boxing on this weekend. So if you're definitely in hardcore or you're related to some of these fighters, it's a great weekend. It's still $9.99 for DAZN, $4.99 for ESPN Plus.
4 more days. You can get it for $9.99.
Get it while it's hot.
But with that being said, look, we're definitely going to be here all the time. I'm going to be out in the field a lot more, so you're going to see me a little less on the show more and more. But you're still going to see me because I'm going to be out in the field getting consistent content for the show, interviews from promoters, from fighters, from trainers, nonstop. So please do us a favor, check the channel every day. We're about almost 500 subscribers to 100,000. That's a big milestone from when TBV started. What was it? 8 years ago, Nuss? 8, 9?
Yeah, 2012. Was it
7 years in the game?
So-
7 years in the game, homie.
Yo, putting in that work. So look, we're
2012, I believe. We opened the channel May 2012.
so we're almost gonna hit that 100,000. So please, I don't know if Ness is gonna do something for that 100,000 moment mark, but tell a friend, take someone's phone, subscribe, help us out. The more we do, the more we'll grow. I'm probably gonna try to do some documents on boxing and stuff like that. So keep an eye on that. And yeah, that's it. Find me at Raji FIQ.
Real quick before we get out of here, big up Solomon, big up JP, big up Scat Ranch, big up Route 504 ESW. My guy Jake Clearly, I know Fat Apple's in there somewhere. Anonymous guy, what's going on, man? Everybody in the chat who always supports the TBV brand, man, we appreciate it. So if you haven't smashed that thumbs up button yet, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button.
Super chat, Mikey.
Yeah, I got them open too. I got them open. Let me see. We got one from Jeff Marshall. How many pay-per-view but will Crawford versus Khan do? Why you put a butt, homie?
I don't know.
How many pay-per-view will Crawford versus Khan do?
I'm gonna say 400 since Errol did so good.
Man, you put a lot of pressure on him. Shit, maybe 400. Ron G, are you don't like giving out?
What was it? What was the question?
How many pay-per-views does Crawford versus Khan do?
Give me some time to think about it, man.
How many do it do over in the UK on BT Sport or Khan?
BT Sport doesn't reveal any of their pay-per-view numbers, so no idea.
We will never know.
We will never know. It's true.
We got one from Troy Graham, Nestor the Giant, who fights Little Putin. Okay. Lily Putin? Who the fuck is Lily Putin?
I have no clue.
It was kind of corny,
Troy,
Troy, man.
called you out, Troy.
Was it $2 for that, Troy?
I think Troy's been called out on this show more than me. You know what I'm saying? And then he always resorts to his little doctor's excuse. Get your bum ass out of here.
We got one from
nigga. I released Spawn of the midget. I released Spawn of the midget that's ducking me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened. You know, that's the truth, Mike. That's the truth. Marvin used to chase me around like Mark from Ireland, calling me out. You know, until we sparred. Once we sparred, my man's been a fucking church mouse. I took his fucking soul. He ain't nothing but a bleeding pussy.
Yeah, man, definitely go ahead and over there and subscribe because the numbers will help out a whole lot to deal with this language. So just go ahead and
get
subscribe.
us to 100,000. No, we got to make Ness commit.
Every day I'm gonna drop Spawn. That's how I'm gonna do. Punks.
Oh,
yeah.
When you get before 100,000 or after 100,000?
However they fucking. I dropped some today. I dropped 2 today. I went to somebody else fucking state and whooped both they ass.
And real quick, on another note, Jamel Charlo was acquitted today of domestic charges. So big ups to him. You know what I'm saying? Found not guilty in the court of law. So there you go. We're gonna report on bad news. We always got to report on good news. We got one from Black 2K8. He says nothing, just showing love. And we got one from R&V. Stop acting like $75 pay-per-view. Everybody that comes to the party, people give you money. So he's saying that pay-per-view that people spend normally have fight parties where bring a little beer, bring a little food. You know what I'm saying? Charge at the door. You always make your money back. But yeah, man, follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312.
Let me get the ride real quick. Go ahead, Rod.
What's going on, Rod? What's going on, big dog?
What's up, man?
You coming in right at the end, man. Man, shout out to Ness, man. No man left behind.
That's what. Nah, Ness. I was logged into the call-in number, and you started playing the music, so I figured you didn't see me in there. So I dialed in the Skype real quick.
You got
Can you hear me, bro?
Yep. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 2 things real quick before you guys leave. First off, I was researching Netflix, and Netflix. I think the issue with Dazn is they started paying out big money, like hundreds of millions, before they built up their followers. They said Netflix really didn't pay out more than $20 million for a movie or a show until they got over 75 million subscribers, and then they started paying the big money. Another thing, you didn't see Netflix raise their prices until they got over 100 million users, where they raised it up only like $2 or $3. So what I was reading, this right here is kind of scary because they raised it up $10, and that's a big jump. Usually they go up, like when you see ESPN gets about 5 or 10 million, they're probably going to go up from $5 to maybe 7 or 8. They're not going to go up from $5 to 12. Another thing you got to look at is between May and June, Dazn has to pay out $100 million in purses. So they got to get that money from somewhere. They can't keep hemorrhaging cash like that because cash is king. So I don't think they're going to go under. I don't think nothing bad's going to happen, but this is a bad sign for them to double their prices when they haven't even really established themselves to the community and to the world as the streaming network for combat sports. So that's a bad thing. The second thing I want to do real quick is give you guys my top 10 because you guys are talking about heavyweights and pound for pound. I got Wilder, AJ, Fury, White, Ortiz, Baby Miller, Pulev, Brazil, Joseph Parker, and I got a tie between Rivas and Adam Karnacki. at 10. I got him coaching.
Man,
or
you
whatever.
disrespectful.
Man, can my man get his call off, man? You had 2 hours to fucking talk about the fucking top 10.
Call at the end of the show.
Okay, well, let him get his call off then.
Fucking list.
He got one more list.
How the fuck is
He got one more list, bro.
How did Kovnowski tie with Oscar Rivas when Oscar Rivas got one legit?
You said he beat Brian Jennings and started laughing.
Yo,
is Brian Jennings not better than motherfucking Charles Martin? Is Brian Jennings not better than motherfucking Gerald Washington? All right, then.
Bro, that's
your ass. Nigga, call me Nas over here, nigga.
One win.
Be the former champion. Card-Kubrat be the former champion, dog. That's why I had to give him that to the former champion.
Yeah, but you said you got him tied with Oscar Rivas, bro.
Yes, at 10th. Yeah, at 10th.
Bro, you bumped your head. He got a win over Charles Martin and Gerald Washington. Rivas only got Brian Jennings, bro. You bugging. You need to
nigga, you can put motherfucking Charles Martin and goddamn Gerald Washington together. They probably still wouldn't be Brian Jennings.
Man, get your face out of here, bro.
And big up Charles Martin, man. I'm gonna call you this week, homie. Try to get you on the show next week.
Man, get out of here, bro. Pluck, talk to me.
What's up, Kimbo?
What's going on, homie?
Hey, I just want to. I know y'all finna get up out. I got a top 5. Damn, Mike, you got passed on the damn intro, man. So I got my top 5 intro, Kimbo. It's Milkman number 5, Jay Hardcore number 4, Mike at number 3, Cantu at number 2, and D, man, that shit. I be at work, bro, and I hear that D shit come on. I be howling. Them folks think something wrong with me, bro.
Number 3.
I like
number 3.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You ain't holler at that.
3.
Yeah, you number 3. Now you was at the top at first.
Tell him his levels all fucked up, right? His levels all fucked up. You can't really get jiggy with that.
It get loud. It be soft. Yeah, it be soft. Then it get real loud. It get back. I'm like, what? But that damn beat shit, bro. That shit be having me pumped, man. I'm like, God damn, that shit fresh as fuck. I rewind that shit. I be at work hollering, but
I mean, when you put D's on there, I kind of go up in the
Rocker man come in after the wolf howl. That Rocker man come in. Motherfucker, like, man, what that Rocker man started talking that boom the clock shit. You ready to foul the motherfucker quick?
I mean, y'all can really thank me for that. Though, you know what I'm saying? I told D to change this shit because this shit was whack.
Yeah, it was, and you made him change to a whole different level. That shit.
So I'm twice on the top 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a co-producer or some shit.
Bro, stop hating and holla at the producer. Get your shit fixed. We been telling you that shit.
Yeah, I'm always number 1. Don't ever nigga when my name come up, nigga, respect it.
Man, that was Deej intro. Now you trying to take credit for Deej intro.
Shit, I told him change it.
Shit,
that weak.
You ain't produced that shit. And now on the boomerang.
What's up, man? Shoot, I wanted to bring some news right quick, man. Man, I found out what happened to Mario, dog. I know why he ain't make it to Dallas, you hear me? Man, that boy lost all his money in the battle rap in San Antonio, you dig? Yeah, bro. I heard.
I don't even believe Mario write rhymes anymore. The fact the fact that he take 3 days to write a rap about you, he might be getting it from somebody else. I can't trust nothing about Mario no more. I don't even know if his mustache. I don't know if his mustache was real. I don't know if his mustache was real. I don't know if them glasses had real medicine. Nothing.
Yeah, see what happened was when he went out there, he didn't have his Ghost Rider with him, you hear me? That's how he got his ass tore up all that, bro. He fucked my dog up all that, man. Fuck. You hear me? But yeah, bro, I was calling. Look, one more thing, man. You heard something about Wild and Klitschko? I heard something about Wild and Klitschko, like they trying to work. You heard anything like anybody like?
Man, Wilder better not. He better not. After we've been calling fucking Vladimir Klitschko old and coming off of 2 years off and getting in the ring with AJ, now all of a sudden we gonna start giving Wilder credit if he fight Vlad.
It's not out of the realm of a possibility. Seeing a
He's making a comeback, man. They said I heard Klitschko's coming back with sure.
So now Wilder on a kill every AJ victim hunt.
That's what it looks like, huh?
Man, I don't know. I'm just saying, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know how you think the people gonna feel about that. Like if you
man, you hear how we
if he
feel?
take
I
that
just
fight.
told you.
Yeah, man. You gotta fight Dylan White first.
Ain't nobody trying to hear him fight old ass Klitschko, man.
At least let Klitschko get a warm up or some shit.
Yeah. But look, they
You know the
working on
saddest. Hey,
something.
I know. Let me tell you that the saddest part is if Klitschko and AJ announce they rematch, we gonna gobble it up. But
not really.
Man, you crazy as hell. You crazy as hell.
Yeah,
Man, it was
been at the ring almost 2 years, 3 years now.
Say something. Let me just say something. A few weeks ago, it was rumored that Klitschko was getting a 3-fight deal with the Zone. Niggas was gobbling it up.
He been at the ring 3 years now, man.
They was happy. But if that news is about Wilder, they ain't gonna be happy. Oh, Wilder's a bum killer. Look, he going after old man Klitschko. More AJ leftovers. Come on, man. Y'all ain't dumb.
But look, check this out, dude. This was crazy about the whole situation. That you got Fury at ESPN, right? He ain't got nobody to fight. That's a rematch that been reported to happen. Then you got the rematch with Joshua on the Zone. Then they got him and Wilder, who never fought. Man, I don't know. I think Klitschko about to get a fight with one of these motherfuckers, bro. I'm telling you. Why would I tell you, Ness? Why should I tell you? Because they don't have enough heavyweights at the top. That's why he coming. That's why look at Mongo Maidana about to come his ass back and fight Broner. And if he beat Broner, there's gonna be another fight. And probably another fight after that. Like, man, why would I tell you, bro? Shit getting crazy out here, bro. Shit getting crazy, man.
And somebody, Eddie Hearn probably sent a letter to Marcos like, "Yo, we'll give you $100 million and come back." And Marcos forwarded that shit to Al like, "Hey,
it said first fight right at 153.
He came back. This motherfucker, this dude, Andy the Reason said this dude was 215 pounds, dog. Like
he training with Alex a reason.
Yeah.
He's serious. That's why I said that Danny out there slacking on his Mac.
He's training with Alex a reason. Huh? Okay.
Yo, Danny could totally.
Yeah, 190 right now. They got him down to 190.
Nigga lost 110 pounds in 3 months.
I heard his first fight's supposed to be like 155 and then 147 first.
A couple of weeks.
But that's
a couple of weeks.
Bro, he's Spanish. All he was doing was drinking beer and eating rice, bro. Like that's easy way to get off.
100 pounds of my nigga Ness in a couple of weeks.
Yo, he was 210. He was 210.
Okay, it was 210. Okay.
Yeah, what you thought he said?
I thought he about 3 something.
NO, man, thanks for calling in. Yeah, man, let me go out to Joshua in Oregon. Talk to me.
I heard that pistol noise and turned to a shotgun.
Damn, do I got this number wrong or something? Joshua?
Joshua. It ain't Joshua, homie.
503-268. He dropped off. All right, we out this time.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
quick
question.
What up?
Shameless plug. Obviously, I'm going to be covering MMA, but what do you think I should do a document on? Like a top 5 or a top 10 on? If you want to know. Like
top 10 what?
Anything. I'll do the research. Top 5 fighters, self-promoters, top 10.
I mean, the argument was top 10 best heavyweights.
Well, I meant like historical things you can reference. 5 fighters that left the promoter, 10 fighters that left Bob Arum. What do you want? I'll get it whipped up this week.
I guess
5 fighters Bob Arum made superstars.
That left?
Bob Arum, the father of pay-per-view.
Enrique, what's going on, big dog?
Arum birthed the pay-per-view star.
The marination.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All righty. Did we go to Javi on the boomerang, right? He got 2 calls.
No, we definitely didn't.
He did. Yes, he did. Why you
Okay.
lying? Lying for Javi, yo.
Not.
Always lying for Javi, man. He said boomerang me back, and we brought him back.
I'm telling you, we ain't bring him back, man.
All right, so next GTO.
Brought him back, man.
Peace.
All right.